How you doing?
Yeah.
It's something like, oh, we live now? Okay.
I just
Hey, did that. Yeah, check, she live.
oh,
Kevin Fed. All right, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is Great Millstone, Virginia. As always, to give you latest news, article, and lessons to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. But as always, first and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor due to Yahweh. I want to say double honor to the elders, the great millstone, the Lord, teach us the truth, and of course, want to say peace and blessings and salutation to your Akamai that is pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth to do their best of their ability, scatter out the four corners of the earth, but then want to say shalom. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Before we get started with the topic, whatever brothers got, I want to say, I'm surprised now, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, as the, the government shutdown has been ceased. You know what I'm saying? So, some people may get their bonus checks, some people may not, man, but you know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I'm saying? These Babylonians, these 2/3 of our nation of people, man, they gotta, they had a hard scooping, and obviously, they never learned, man. So, the Lord gotta do some more, how should I say, brothers can help me out. They gotta learn some more discipline, man. Gotta show you not to rely on Egypt, man, because no matter how many times, saying is the definition of saying do the same thing all over and expect a different change. But it got to show you that these people that, these Babylonians and see brothers and people, they don't rely on the Lord, for comfort, for food or anything, Like you said, like I said, this is a main example of the prophecy Isaiah 30:31, man. You know what I'm saying? About what? Put your trust in Egypt, man. You can't rely on Egypt, man. This should have been a wake-up call, man. But again, it is what it is, But the brothers that anything they got a topic of those students they want to bring up, just go and bring it up. Yeah, go and bring that up.
since Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
That's right. They don't take counsel on the Heavenly Father, man. That's another issue right there. You know what I'm saying? We have the prophets out there in the highways and byways, the true prophets, all right? All right. Not these comedians who dress up, you know, and think that this is a joke, man. Not knowing that ultimately all you people just mark yourself, man. That's all it was. The scripture said, that you can't do nothing against the truth or for the truth. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is what happens when you don't take also the covering of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because that's going to be important those times, man. Scripture says what they that laugh now shall cry later. This is a prime example. You crying, your people were crying. That was actually humiliated. It's like humiliated, man. That was a humiliating lesson, man. Especially for the woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about somebody, I don't need a man, and you know what I'm saying? And you work at these good ass jobs, especially around DC area. You know what I'm saying? The women out there, they proud, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't think they need a man. But again, like I said, this is what happens, man. When you make a you know what I'm saying? Try to make a covenant with Eve, man. Go back to Genesis, man. She'll tell you to have truth and have lies, man. And like you said, man, definitely told you a lot, man. You thought that you're gonna have these jobs forever, that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? That was just your time of judgment, man. And this is small matters. And I heard that, I'm not saying this is the truth, but like you said, man, all this was actually a plan anyways, because they saying that probably like around January or something like that, they might do another government shutdown. So
Yeah, it shows you how fragile the infrastructure is too. Because anytime you can start any type of funding for whether it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and people are hurt immediately by that shutdown, shows you how fragile the infrastructure is. Like it's not based on anything solid. Like we should be living in a system where if you cut off a certain type of funding, people can still survive off of their land resources, whatever they've been able to build through their work, reaping what they sow. But people can't reap anything because the jobs are not paying enough. Then when they get the money that you do get, they're taxing the fuck out of you. So the infrastructure is designed to keep you in this prison-like state. Really, you belong in prison. There's levels to it. It's slavery. But it's designed to keep you in that way. So when they decide to, okay, let's take this way, it hurts you bad. It hurts you bad. Like, average American, paycheck to paycheck. You can't afford to miss a paycheck. People miss paychecks upgrade in debt, whether you get a nice job or a low-paying job. When you got debt for your car loan, debt for your house phone, whatever. People get in debt, so the credit scores are dropping. Shit is bad out there.
Yeah.
Shit is bad.
Yeah, I'd like to add on too, because like you said, it's not normal anyone to live by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to live, you know what I'm saying, with a person or let alone, you know what I'm saying, a significant other, you know, especially in America, man. But again, you know what I'm saying, America's supposed to be that cream of the crop, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you come to America, you can make it anywhere. But you know, that day is gone. America's gone. You know what I'm saying? That American dream's not even an American dream no more, man. It's the American life. The only people that can have the American dream, you know what I'm saying, if you tell me that 1%, man, right? Those are the people that can have the American dream. You know what I'm saying? Example, like I said, I was watching earlier, man, about Dustin. He was saying, you know what I'm saying, how LeBron James, you know, he just met interview with, you know, Marquez, you know, tech, big guy, whatever, you know, somebody's tech, you know, people. But I digress. He was saying that how, you know, like you said, the NBA lifestyle, you know, you have rich and all that, but at some point, all that's going to come to an end, man. At some point, you got to have to find another outlet. If you don't have nothing, you know, nothing outlet, basically, you're going to be poor. You're going to be like, you know, basically living like an average citizen. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, majority of these NBA players or the star athletes, you know what I'm saying, they, you know what I'm saying, they lose that lifestyle. It's always temporary. It ain't forever. You know what I'm saying? And like you see what happens. Like some of them on drugs, some of them working fast food. You know, that's for anything. You know what I'm saying? Even with YouTube, man, YouTube don't really pay like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to, like they said, that's what scripture says. What, you know, Lord can make anybody rich and anybody poor. For Samuel, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your high moment at some point. Hey, that time is up, man. Now you gotta live. You know what I'm saying? Like you're supposed to, man. Because don't forget, we're in captivity. Like I said, we're not here to strive and thrive.
You know, that living alone shit is not, to your point of people living, that's not normal. Like, I know people have a misconception of, oh, I'm my own independent. You read the scriptures and you realize how forefathers lived. It was either they was living with an uncle or cousin until they were able to have enough to have a family, provide for their family. And Lot didn't leave Abraham. Yeah, they had a dispute, but Lot wouldn't leave Abraham until he had enough to establish on his own. So Jacob, and even after Jacob served his own time, he still lived with, like, you know, Moses lived with Jethro for a good period of time. And when you go throughout our history, even living alone, that's not normal. Supposed to have a family. Even when you read Proverbs, it talks about your wife. She's not just sitting idle in the crib waiting for you to come home. She's using her hands to provide substance for the house too. Whether she's sewing or doing herbs, medicine, or whatever she does, that helps bring in finances to the house too. You know, this living alone shit is not normal. You need to go to these other countries, people live together.
I know. They got a community.
It's a community thing. You're not supposed to. Other folk would want to live alone. You're forced to. One is not. It's not healthy for the person. Now, us, we can deal with something like that because we have the comfort. So our mind is in the right state. But the average person in the world living alone are very depressed, suicidal, thought out, because that's not a natural way to live. You're supposed to have a family. You know, even there's a law about you taking a brother in. And these are about grown men. You know, you take a brother in, let him be a servant. He's not just there to serve you, he's living there with you because it benefits you and it benefits him. You know, we have laws on the households and how we should live. Everything is, like you said, everything is community based. Our nation is community based. Biggest issues to the smallest issues. You don't have a community, you have chaos. You got everybody living alone with their own ideologies and beliefs, going out into the world and just causing chaotic events.
Yeah, to back the brother up, because I heard him talking about having that sense of comfort, having the comfort, and that's what we have, and that's why we're a problem to the you know, the powers that be, because we can't be persuaded and everything, and everything that's going on is a psychological warfare that's going on, and that's having the comfort and everything. We not looking at anything that's going on because we resort back, you know, into this understanding. That's what's, you know, and this is the Lord's secret counsel that we in, and we hidden. And I got that in Psalms 64:2. It says, and this is in the NIV. It says, "Hide me from the conspiracy of the wicked, from the plots of evildoers." And once you in this secret, the Lord's secret counsel and everything, you being hid because He's putting us up on game and waking, he got our eyes open to see what's going on. And when your eyes open, you got that sense of comfort.
Mhm.
That's just like when your loved ones, when you hear they doing good or whatever, they in the house, they fine, then you comfort them because you ain't worrying about anything because you know now. And that's what the Lord is opening our eyes to understand.
Beautiful point. You gotta like text your people now, like people hear about, you know, and you don't hear from them. You know, say, oh shit, I hope they're doing all right. Like you don't hear anything, you haven't seen them for a minute. You know, the people you care about, you know, because we deal with phones nowadays. You know, you can imagine how it was back before phones. You gotta wait till certain people come home to see you. Like that's a horrible feeling. You know, not to know the state of the people that you love. You know what's going on with. You know, that's why, like you said, the secret council, part of that secret council, like you'll see bros on the chats talking, and bros are there. Like a lot of times, I just like it. We got a lot of bros in the camp now, so the younger bros that have come in, you want them to be more active in the chat. So it's just bros that's been in, always the ones putting shit in the chat. So, but it's beautiful to see bros be active in there, because that knows, okay, bros is in the spirit. So bros is, but if you don't see a brother active for long, you're like, oh, you might start wondering. So that brother, but you start worrying a little bit, like, okay, hope the brother's doing all right, and that, we can all do better about checking up on each other and stuff. We don't see a brother or hear from a brother or see a brother active in these chats. But to that brother's point, yeah, that still worries, especially these days, it's a wicked time, man. We all dealing with crazy shit, family problems, these jobs. Man, look, we all dealing with shit.
Yeah.
Don't think your burden is more than other bros, because the Lord doesn't give a man more than he can bear. So your burden may be different from another bro, but that bro, that's all that bro can bear. So that's why he feel like his shit is just as bad as yours. That's all he can bear. So you can't say, well, I'm doing this, bro. You ain't gonna do it. It ain't about that. Y'all both gonna do shit that's hurting both of y'all in the state that y'all in. So going to the point, if we don't have that comfort, we'll be destroyed like these people are. I was looking at some, they were saying how like nowadays today, it used to be, oh, we want a young woman. Now the young woman got more bodies than a woman that's like they more sexually active than a woman that's 30 in her 40s. Because the culture is just sex. And I've learned that too. I dealt with a young child, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Y'all work out her, the bitch my age.
Yeah.
Because she may have a past, but at least she's not actively getting fucked every other Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like
see a video about
young
that.
chick,
Yeah.
pretty young chick in today's time is getting fucked by multiple dudes.
And so crazy. So funny. I said, man, I was watching the video, man, about my body before I came up to me, and not to get, just get straight to the point, let's go to date this dude, and all of a sudden, she didn't respond. This dude call the phone, it rings, and nothing but voicemail. But so he did it twice, but the phone, you can tell when the phone was dead, you just call and it create a voicemail. So, that was the difference. And then, ultimately we know that it was a dude who was messing with. But he was one of, I won't say nice guys, but what I'm saying, like the red flags were there. He should have known. So I'm not sure if he was already experienced or not. But hey, some dudes like that, man, they gotta learn the hard way, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is sometimes. Like you said, but now it's worse than now, especially with social media, because like I said, women got so-called options, man.
Yeah, a woman around our age, she's looked at as used, and she knows that. So she's more. These women are looking to. A lot of them they looking to get married. They'll take out with 334 but I know she already been she been through that ran through phase already. It's like, even though it's like, man, these bitches are washed up. You would rather deal with something like that that's just ain't out here wild than a young joke that's out here. We ain't in a pure society, man. Don't act like you're a young she's out here wild. I'm talking about. I've had to tell me some crazy shit. They want to be tied up, spitting out mouth. Like,
damn. Yeah.
Like, young, cute little joke, like, they got demons on them, bro.
Yeah.
And you be like,
you can tell.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you think you get some fear just because of the outside appearance. Why the Lord say, "Marvel not in a woman's fear." That's how Satan comes.
Like you said, man, you gotta go with the inner part, man, the spirit, man. The body language, man. Past, man. Tattoos, man. Like you said, now a lot of women this year, they got so many tattoos, bro. Shit's crazy, man. Yo, and they think that, men find it attractive, which they don't, man. Men don't find tattoos attractive. like you said, tattoos represent something. You know, represents trauma. You know, like famous one. You know what the butterfly? You see one with a butterfly tattoo, you already know it's right. You know, like that you've been praying through some type of trauma. You know, so like you said, dudes tell you, man. You know, like the tramp stamp and all that stuff.
Yeah, one with a lot of tattoos, that's a red flag. That's a, for one, why was she mopping up her body like that?
Like you said, trauma.
Yeah, it's
And I
but I
find,
mean, you can't, it's just the society that we grew up in. Everything's corrupted, so
you, like you said, you got to take what you can get for the time being until we get to the kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you know what I'm saying, you know, we're willing to probably elect, you know, to get the virgins. So, now it's, like you said, South America, something like that. When you go out from the bathroom, you already know what it is. You know, so you got to take, like you said, at the end of the day, like you said, we're all the problem, you know what I'm saying? So we all, as a resident, filthy rag. But different between us, though, you got to cover your out by shooting for a shot. Like you said, Lord not give us, the movement that we want. You know what I'm saying? You know, we dealing with just because, you know what I'm saying, like you said, we got testosterone, you know, some people burning, so we got to do.
well, he will give you the woman that you want, but he won't give you a perfect woman because every woman that we deal with is someone that we want.
Yeah,
We don't go after one we don't want. He's not going to give you no woman that's beautiful and has the morals that you have and leads on the like we'll do. We wanted a chick, we got her, but she celebrates Christmas. She wants to be there. She want to go do that. She's still in the world, so it's like you're tugging between the truth and the world. See, that's not what we really need. We ain't gonna get that yet because it was taken away from us. We need a woman she's praying to Yahweh Shem Shah on our behalf. She's looking on the birds. She listening to you teach. She be quiet, like she just reading. She just, that's what you need for. But that ain't what we gonna have. We gotta wait for it. So be content with what you have. Don't try to. To your point, brother, like you just said, we all 50 rags. Woman, you wanted a woman, and then you realize she got all this shit on her. That's the woman she get on with your piece. Don't fucking.
Yeah.
So that he who has committed no sin, don't first don't work. Like you gotta have the wisdom to understand. Like know what you're doing. Know what you're doing with a worldly person. The truth is for who? For men.
Yeah.
And even the men that's coming in and saying, "Oh, God, the fuck out," they ain't got time to be trying to hold on to high standards. Right. These niggas are on podcasts talking about getting popped in the ass.
Oh, man.
I could bet $10,000. Deacon really got popped in the ass. I didn't know. What do you think it's talking about?
Hey, this thing, I mean, just tell me, just you know that men like that, they got to release that trauma. They say they can't hold it in them, so like you said, they got to release it.
You know what I'm saying? Up to the years. Everything that's issue comes to be brought to the light.
Rather do a choke or stuff like that. They gotta let it out.
That's why you gotta be careful what you're doing. Because you come on this street and you doing some wild shit, the Lord gonna reveal it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, brother, get that scripture because it talks about the Lord revealing it and then making shame, bringing shame to you.
Actually,
What for doing that?
I forgot what camp member, but somebody used to, so-called brother that was in, one of the camps. He was actually mentioned with holy. He got kicked out for that.
Yeah, I know that. It always comes out. It always comes. You think because the Lord, this is the Lord's program. I found this in the chair the other night. I was like, man, that's in the chair in a minute. Hey, but that's a good reminder that even though we've seen some miraculous things, this world weighs so down on you that sometimes you forget the majesty of the Lord, and then you see it, and it's like, oh, yeah, chair. So you know what I'm saying? So it goes to the point of the eyes of the Lord are 10 times brighter than the sun. So if you think you're doing something in the closet, or like my butt being played with, I'm eating meals of pork every day. I'm doing everything. I'm being a hypocrite. And I'm being a continual hypocrite. But that's gonna come out, man. And we're gonna fall short. Even Paul, brother, get that in Romans where Paul speaks about the things that he does. He doesn't want to do. He does. We all gonna do things that we don't want to do, and then we do it, and we're like, man, the Lord, I'm disappointed myself, and I'm disappointed the Lord, like a piece of shit. That's gonna happen as long as you're in the flesh. But there's levels to sin. Just like in the Lord, you got certain sins that's punishable by death. You got certain sins that's punishable by getting your hand chopped off. You got certain sins that you just repent from. Try your best not to keep repeating the same thing. So it's levels to that. You got guys who hey, but that's the abomination. That's not. How you serve the Lord? You got your legs up there on the private time. The Lord did look at you, man. It ain't even about you hiding it from us. The Lord looking at you like, this nigga got his legs up, and his ass
Wide open too.
bitch in between. It gotta be like this, because this is the nigga with big legs and bitch between his legs. He's looking at butt.
Yeah, I like that.
Like your butt, the Lord don't want men like that. They just in his arm. And the men that was rolling with David, King David, they want to get their butt playing shit, man. When they was playing football. But they did go off. Now you gotta remember when they finally got the throne and all that, David's men, they plotted adultery and then they killed dude. This David in his second hand, right? So they weren't doing shit they wasn't supposed to do, but they weren't acting their butt playing. Now, Solomon, we know that he became, he was wise on the right hand side, and he was wise on the left hand side. So they don't tell him what Solomon, the women had Solomon doing. Solomon went off. Put it like this: all I'm saying is, Yahusha had to come back and get them stripes for himself too.
Yeah, like you say, who knows what else out.
Because the prophecy said what? He should be beaten with the stripes of men. Solomon went off because of those women. And when those women came with different eatings and with those deacons come with different rituals, certain things you ain't supposed to be doing, sexual acts, threesomes, orgies, all that, There's no telling. So as long as you're in this flesh, you're going to be a constant battle, in the spirit and the flesh. Let's get Come, let's go. This is Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 36. Or I'll start at verse 26. It's like it. It says, therefore, will I discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. It says, I have seen thine adulteries and thy names, and the rudeness of thy whoredom, and thy abominations on the hills and the fields. Woe to thee, O Jerusalem, will thou not be made clean? When shall it once be? Yeah, the Lord is going to reveal your shame. The Lord won't play, man. You got to be very careful, man. Like, we got shit that we do that we know we shouldn't be doing. You be a liar. You say, I don't do shit. I know that's a word. Catch me, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be real with yourself. And if the script say examine that thou be in the faith, that word examine means to scrutinize closely. If you're not going to be real with yourself, the Lord will be real with you. And you don't want the Lord to be real with you. See, he's not doing that whole, I'm going to talk to you. Hey. When the Lord deal with you, it's a wrap. Yeah. So you better know yourself. And it's actually a beautiful thing to have bro, whether you break agreement them or not, and come down and for certain things. Really, that's the Lord. Because you can get rebuked by a guy that might fall off the truth, but really never stood on the Lord because he wasn't doing what you were supposed to do. You got to look at what you're being rebuked for. If you know, because I've been rebuked. I've been rebuked for doing something I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing. You got to look at the rebuke and be like, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I can't be like, damn, even though I've been the truth this long, I'm getting rebuked. Because this is how certain guys say, well, I can't be rebuked. No, I'm an elf. Fuck. Yeah, I can't be. That's a damn lie. You need that because that's the Lord. The Lord can rebuke you through problems. Yeah. We've been rebuked by our own captain. When you think about our own captain, a lot of the shit he was saying was right though. Yeah. Getting in order, being serious about the truth. That was still the Lord. Because if you think about it, if we didn't go through those certain things, we wouldn't be living with us today. So the Lord can use a man that he don't want and still correct you. Right. Yeah. So you don't look at the man, don't look at how you feel or your relationship with, look at what you're being rebuked for, the message. And analyze it that way, like, yeah, I needed that.
And the scripture says, what they that has ears, let it hear. Not just hear it, but you understand.
Yeah, a lot of times guys won't even acknowledge the rebuke. They just looking at where it's coming from. Man, you'll never be checking on me. Yeah. I can't even come to you. They want that. And that's Satan because the rebuke is actually justified. But you're just looking at the individual. That ain't how you're supposed to look at it because we're all vessels. That's really the Lord. And that's a blessing because the Lord is actually showing you mercy. Because knowing that the things that you're doing is keep it up, it's going to cause you to fall away from the Lord. That's right. So the Lord is actually trying to keep you with him by putting those certain Since that little shit, I want to stay. The Lord didn't give a fuck about you, but he'll let you continuously do that same shit. And then before you know it, now you're not even part of his folks. He didn't give a fuck before you let him keep doing it. The Lord is simply that rebuke when he loves you. All the chastisement you that love. So yeah, but that comes with time, that comes with wisdom. You know, and a lot of bros say this for bros that ain't been in no real rebuke. It's gonna come. A lot of bros say, oh, they come in and they talk about I'll take rebuke until it comes. And then the demon come out. How many times we done seen it? You know, bros that turn on me. That ain't in the truth no more. I don't, you this, you did this, and that, the hell, I think you gotta do what you feel to do right now. What's wrong with you? Take wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when it's time for you to be quit. That shows you that's not a man of the Lord. A man of the Lord that can't take rebuke for something he knows he needs rebuke for, wants to throw, that's not a man of the Lord. Because those are not the qualities of a man of the Lord. And this comes from brothers remedies. You know?
Like you said, nobody likes humiliation.
Nobody likes humiliation. But you coming in this truth, you're supposed to want that. Because that's going to pull them impurities out.
You right?
I'm on country. Exactly. A lot of bros can't do it. You take it to counsel. You got bros that's under them. Bros that's over them. And you're like, damn, this is that photos. You gotta eat that. You gotta eat that. You gotta see you a man of Florida. All dudes can't take that shit. Like, folks saying. Because those are learning steps for your growth. You know, before we can leave, you gotta be able to follow. And if you can't take the food, I can be the congregation. That's not right, man. It's not right. It's a thing called a growing thing. Exactly. A brother comes to you and he say, even a brother that's telling you or whatever, he come to you and say you feel a certain way about something, you don't, I damn, whatever. You don't do no shit like that, man. That's a problem. And like I said, look at the message, look at what's being said. Yeah, I was wrong. I got strong with that shit. No, we all got, we all have our shortcomings, man. It's natural. If there's one thing this truth has taught me is pacing yourself and becoming one with knowing that you're gonna have shortcomings, you're gonna have faults, you're gonna have things that disappoint you, that disappoint brothers, and you gotta overcome that and keep pushing, keep going. And the only way to do that is to be amongst brothers, be amongst the body. Don't grow by yourself, man.
That's right.
You do not grow by yourself. This comes from a brother that was by himself. You do not grow by yourself. You get it, you go on the highways and byways when you want, you make your own schedule. Before you know it, you're taking off Sundays. I'm gonna be real. Before I joined the senior camp, when I first came in when I was young, 20, I was taking off. I was like, I'm gonna take off this Sunday. I feel lazy. Go out next Sunday. I'm gonna take this Sunday off. You know what I'm saying? No, man. You get in the camp, you get that order. Like, when you don't, you're gonna get and that teaches you how to conduct yourself. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of these guys that you see lone wolfing it, they know what the fuck they want to do, how they want to do it, nobody on them. Who knows what they do in their personal life?
Yeah.
Did he fix his drunkard habits, his angry emotion habits? Who's checking him on those things? Nobody. Because he's by himself.
Yeah.
You don't go that way.
And like you said, they don't last long, man. Just like for example, I showed brothers in the chat, man, about, you know what I'm saying, like say, when the physical unit camp and stuff like that, you really make, you know what I'm saying, ain't make them, ain't no moves. So I go out there by himself, they wouldn't actually do the dance.
Oh, the guy that came to carry.
Yeah.
And then when he went up, I said he was like in a fucking backyard or some shit, if I remember correctly.
He said, "Back."
What the fuck are you doing? But a lot of these guys do that self-will shit. And that's that novice shit. Cause they, around that time we were still fairly young.
Yeah.
But they looked, a lot of guys that was coming up during that time, they was despising our youth. The scriptures talk about that in Luke, let no man despise our youth. They're like, well, I can do this because they doing it. Nigga, you don't know what we've been through to figure out here. You don't know what it took to, get this situated and get this order and structure. Our whole camp was outcast. We had to rebuild this from the ground up. With just 3 men. The whole camp, like 9 dudes, completely gone. So you don't even know what it took to even, I can do it. Go out, set the camera up, regurgitate scriptures. You know, you ain't really learning nothing. You ain't breaking down nothing correctly. You just regurgitating the few stuff you know. That ain't helping you, bro. It's not helping.
It's not that.
You would better off to be like this brother here. The brother come out. This is better. This right here is better than a bowl at the side. I'm gonna just go out and tell the camera look like I'm doing something. It's either actually a structured body. You know, it's not self-will.
Yeah.
This is Psalms 32:5. It says, I acknowledge my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid. I said, I will confess my transgressions unto Yahweh, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sins, Selah.
The confidence that pride kick in to where when you going on, you so prideful you won't even acknowledge that you're going on. You try to justify your wickedness. And that's pretty much what the 2/3 of our people do. They justify their wickedness. Even in church, they say, well, the Lord said we can eat all kinds of food, so it's okay. The Lord's done away with. They bring all these different excuses instead of actually trying to, fight off the flesh and pretty much indulge in the spirit. You know? So if you allow that pride to kick in, man, you gotta rebuke that shit and acknowledge your faults. Even if, sometimes you intimate with a brother, you close to the brother, if you need to vent, you call a brother, hey brother, I've been going off about the shop, pray for me, so on and so forth. Like I've been fucking up and Lord, put me through some shit and I need some help. Throw some prayers for this and that third, and go about your week. You just constantly allow that demon to literally beat you down, and you're not changing, doing anything about it. Are you truly repent? Are you truly working on yourself? No.
And you letting it fester.
Yeah.
Demon just growing within. You gotta face that demon and battle it. Because if you don't, it's just that demon just sitting there chilling. And once that demon gets confronted, you're gonna lash out. This special rule for us, and this is something else.
Like I said, man,
This is changing. This is something else. Because you think like it's, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is what? Weak. So your righteous spirit is still there, but that flesh, man, is trapped. That righteous spirit is trapped in the flesh of wickedness.
and discipline was real tough, and that's what a lot of people ain't break their habits, man. Because they like you said, the flesh, man. Once you bless like this, that's why it's important. Jacob's trouble, man. That when that time comes, when the Lord take off these training posts upon us, man, that's when what I'm saying. It's like He found faith in the earth. I'm saying we didn't call about few children. Like I said, that's gonna be a scary part because I'm saying we really be having been tested yet where we can eat without maybe 3 days.
Yeah, I was in that pigeons today.
Get your ass.
It was 3 of them. They blew out some bed. They look good though. They look like they got the color on it. You gotta think like that. Like we might be happy.
Yeah, God. Rather be like, rather be like damn,
It's like stop.
Oh, you got to do but you said long. That's awesome. I mean,
That's cool.
yeah.
But it's like chickens. I was looking at it. I was like, they could flew
You
off.
find about New York City too. That's how you know that.
But all you gotta do is have a little seed.
Yeah.
Not for the
So,
especially New York City. You're that close to New York City, right? Because I'm saying they get so private to be close to it. Like, bro, I can guide you guys right here.
That's what we all around us, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have, order, straight from DoorDash.
Yeah.
The chicken already seasoned. Gotta use the unseasoned meat. That's what we gonna do if we get meat.
Yeah. Like you said, Jacob Chef, you get meat, that's a luxury.
Everybody around gonna be trying to kill pigeons. Wicked niggas killing crows. It's all be turkey.
Yeah. Even cook with a crumb. Yeah, and not knowing that shit.
Fucking the crow up.
Yeah.
It's the time for you to keep shit on.
Possum, man. Possum. He got oh man. Yeah, you don't have to eat possum. He gave him rest. You'll die. So you die upset.
Nigga ate the bird. I forget how much bird it was.
That's the thing we need anything.
Nigga ain't gonna be in his crib eating his roaches.
Smash now.
That's how bad it's gonna be.
That's how local he is, man. So you ain't go to that. It's a human shit. It don't even matter.
That's the flesh. The flesh is beast-like.
Yeah, be so
The
safe.
spirit that's been instilled with morality is what keeps you on the right from them. Without that,
The beast.
look at nature. You see how beasts act. You know, they kill to eat, you know, kill to survive. They just do it just to do it.
Yeah.
Humans are no better, man. Humans are called beasts in the scripture.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're natural brute beasts
Yeah.
without the hey, without that breath of life, the water, without that he breathed the breath of life into it. Without that, you know,
Yeah.
he had to breathe that in you. Without that, you just a man. That's what separates us from the rest of these. Because these animals are intelligent.
Yeah, they are.
They're not dumb. They see what the fuck going on.
Yeah. Like you said, they got feelings.
They got feelings.
Like see, even crabs, they got, you know.
I see monkeys holding funerals. Esau used the AI monkey, the robot that he made it, put it around him.
Yeah.
Then he made it fall off a cliff. And all the monkeys, and they all went around him. They all held the field. Whoever was there. So these animals are very intelligent. And more than create no dumb shit. What separates us from them? These breath of life. Who knows the spirit of man that comes over you? The spirit of
That's my way. We're above that. Let's go back. That battle was what? Above all. That's what we had to be. Of course, now we lost that. Well, of course, we're going to get back.
Esau in the caves, Job described. He said, I want to let him sit my throne. Because the way he was living was peace. They was in group. He had the gold shit. They showed that and they showed that caveman shit. They literally was peace. Walking upon two legs.
Tell you that Genesis, the old chapter.
Heavy as
Right
fuck.
on, right on.
Yep. The women showing they push.
Yeah.
That's how they would greet other men. They wouldn't even talk. You know,
Right there.
you know, my heavy as fuck. Like when they grow up, you got a picture of it wasn't just bush. They got hair all bush out here.
You see the Lorax? Look like that, man.
Oh, yeah, by the way, like you said, also, too, it's not crazy, but they, like some of them had tails.
Hair all pushing their ass. Yo, pushing the arm. Yo, when the Lord gives you the real vision of how Esau gonna look, I'm like, what? Just the man that makes look the tricks. You gonna be, you look, it's gonna be nasty, bro. We're not giving them no shaving kits. I'm not. Why would I give you my slave a shave?
That's the natural form. That's what he's supposed to do.
He just need to work. He barely just gonna get food.
Yeah.
They gave us fucking pork snacks. You know, trash, grits.
You know the dog.
Like today we eat grits. We eat that shit like that's some type of, you know, beneficial. That's slop. That's one of the lowest grains. You know, now we put the butter in and we see it. They go back to the plantation, man. In the bowl. Barely gave us shit. So why would we give him any nutrition? I think they're gonna suffer clean water.
Like you said, the dog hold more value than us, man. And so, like I said, the dog had the best food compared to what we got from this table.
And a lot of times you wouldn't even get food.
Yeah.
A lot of times you wouldn't even. Jake was working at these long ass plantation fields all day. A lot of times we say, hey, you gotta think. We wake up and if we don't get breakfast, a lot of us be what they call hangry. You be hangry.
Yeah, angry pain.
You be mad too. Imagine waking up on a plantation going to the walk. They gonna have a big house, but you have a big house on the yard. You gotta walk down a path to get to the actual field, to the plantation. You ain't eat.
And now, mind you,
Your shoes don't even fit.
yeah, mind you too, you got a quarter to make.
Yeah, your shoes don't fit. Someone barefoot, you walk to the hot ass sun, and you pick it.
Yeah, especially at an asshole slave back.
Ain't no break time. Ain't no break. Oh, we clapping out for ain't none of that shit, man. You just gotta oversee over. When he get hit, she just you come here, little girl. I won't fuck you. He gonna fuck her and then throw her back in the field. He can bust all in him. Get back on his horse. Then when he ready, I want you to. Like, bro, that shit was wild. So no, we're not giving you no shaving kits for that shit. We're not giving you no food. Barely, just enough to keep your breathing. We gonna find the scraps of the scraps, man. And that's justice. You know, look at the state of our people. And this little nigga. Like, look at him.
This is Romans 7. It says the conflict of two natures. Verse 14 it says, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin. For that which I do, I allow not.
Yeah, why is the law spiritual? Because it benefits the spirit. You know, the flesh hates the law. Because it gives it restrictions.
Right.
Tells you what it can and can't do. And nothing more than that a nigga hate is restrictions. You know, it starts off early too. You tell your child can't do that, they get rebellious. It starts off early. That's that flesh. You know, and if you don't quell that early, that'll become one of the biggest demons you ever met. You know,
It'll overtake you.
it'll overtake. Right? Especially if they grow bigger than you. You know, we got some
You know.
bullying and beating on their parents. Yeah. He got to. He got to.
Making the problem up, right?
Or like that right there. Like one time dog. This is through generations of destruction for parents. You know, because in the 60s and 50s, they weren't like that.
No.
You know, little girls didn't be walking around like that. And when they did come out, they came out long skirts and, you know, very modest dressing. Even back then, in the 40s and 50s. Now they come out body, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pajamas with thongs on, in their pajamas. They ain't no older than 17.
Yeah, like you said, what the parents say.
Parents don't give a fuck. Parents don't raise the kids. They give them some Easy Mac, send them to school.
And they wonder, oh, my daughter, man. Da, da, da. Hey, Peter talks about the Oxford people are eggs out, man. No.
Because they trying to live their life. They trying to go to the food,
Go out to eat.
to the kids and run around and just do whatever the fuck they
Nah.
do. You're not raising them. Great to raise a kid means you're instilling stuff in them.
God,
You're supposed to plan your child. They out really.
God,
And if we were in a right society, that your child's day is planned out.
Yeah.
He's gonna be working with his father. He's gonna have his studies, like princes. Right, we're princes. Wait for our inheritance. What a prince would do, a prince day was a structure. You know, he's reading the history. He's learning, you know, mathematics. You know, a whole bunch of shit. He's learning martial arts. You know, a whole bunch. He's not just out twiddling his fucking.
Island, yeah.
David was a shepherd boy, tending to the flock.
Mhm.
He wasn't just a shepherd boy just to be out there because daddy needed some hand. He had a whole bunch of blood. He was out there because that was building him into the right kind of man to manage. You know,
Yeah.
to be strong, be brave, to be watchful. He not, and that wasn't all his father had him doing either, man.
And that's how you know that like the children aren't supposed to be children. The children are supposed to be investments. Say, hey, treat their legs this with care of your families. You know what I'm saying? That's what especially with the rough job police. Like you said, they're not doing what they want to do. They know what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Carry on that legacy, like you said, to do whatever they do to what? To fulfill that agenda. You know what I mean? For generations. Why do you think they, like you said, they still going on with that plan where they want to have the New World Order with the MOTE? I said it's been playing out for decades.
You're supposed to, they make groom in the word groom in a bad way. You're supposed to groom your child. You like, most high grooming up. Albert China grooming up. You're supposed to groom your woman. Yeah, we're supposed to have a 14-year-old, 15-year-old week grooming. Oh, you predator. No, and they're right. She the prey. That's how it's supposed to be. She's supposed to be groomed into the right woman. You instilling with the right things to the foot in a wicked society. But when your man gets that, he instills corruption. You might start pimping out.
Yeah.
Start, you know. So, and that's why you need the law. That's why everything that's lawful is not expedient. Because there you can have a young woman, be married to a older man. But in this society, these men ain't right. So they're gonna lead her down a dark path, man. She's smoking blunts with the nigga, doing popping mollies in the club with him shaking her ass. The whole system gotta be reformed.
So
Destroyed.
yeah, destroy everything.
Yeah, not reformed, destroyed. Because you don't get changed through reform. You gotta actually take away the whole system.
Yeah.
Jake be talking about, we gotta have reform, prison reform. Reform is not help unless if the system is still intact. But then we gotta change how the prisons work. It ain't gonna change if the whole system is still intact. We gotta reform, we gotta get black people in this position, governor. Like they just had the election. We gotta put black people in this position, city council. See, they still under the Edomite supremacist system that was created by a select group of families, and they have to abide by that system. So you can't change a system by putting your people in these places that they have to adhere to the laws of the enemy. It don't work that way.
And
The
all-
system has to be brought down.
That's right. People don't understand. Like I said, we always had sellers. There'll always be sellers. Sellers, like you said, we always had sellers of our own nation. Like you said, they're not gonna put somebody that's against the system.
And we ain't had one Jake leader. We ain't had, in our lifetime, Obama wasn't no Jake. Nigga, a Hamite and an Edomite. One parent's a Hamite, the other parent a Edomite.
Yeah.
And he get at him playing Al Green. So he shoot basketball. And see that shit intentional. He watch what president here playing full pickup, you know? They never did that shit before, but they showing you his highlight tape. Get the fuck out of here. Simple J like, oh shit. As he get on the stand, he said, yes. That's gonna get Simple Jordan, man. I remember, bro, you was in the
I get that idea.
I remember Obama. There were niggas like, wow, that's Obama. I remember when they did the inauguration. Niggas was crying.
Yeah. Oh, 8, you're right. Oh, yeah. Oh, 8 was heavy though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Who's on back in 08 though? 8 was heavy. Oh, 8 was heavy. They made that my president. It was crazy.
Bro, that was like my yeah. I was smoking cigarettes. Bro, these niggas was fucking like, dude, they fucking hurt.
I don't have to work no more.
Other time that nigga fired Jesus, got receipts and everything.
That's our savior. Oh, Papa. We will be free.
What that?
And it was basically like, so the mom was forcing me, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm glad I wasn't the age I am now, man. Because I can imagine the conversation niggas was having at that time. Look how they acting when come out. She a fucking he's an idiot bitch. But you can imagine Obama talks.
I ain't a lot, man. Obama did a lot of speak though.
Look at the barbershop.
Yeah, we changed from the come. Yeah, he's whitey. Get out of here.
Very simple, man. You give
Yes, we can.
you give us
Right,
some
yeah.
soul, let them say some soul, shoot some basketballs, and they thought, here's the nigga. Then he had 3 out one. They put him in 2 times, and they found out ass. Your phone was right.
Yeah, right.
There. I was into something today. They talking, Obama let us down.
We ain't voting no more. Come on,
The system. It's the system. It's the Edomite supremacist system.
Yeah, that one chick for his second election before the inauguration, and she had went viral pretty much. You know, when Obama, they had the Obamacare and they was giving out the phones and shit. She went viral, but she was basically saying Obama got us a phone, he gonna do more. And all those promises. You remember that?
Yeah, Obama phone.
And nothing happened, bro. Nothing happened at all.
Oh, by too. Oh yeah, the Obama. I don't know that on. The Obamacare was a scam too.
Yeah. They was looking at this nigga like he was Moses. I remember that. Like, it was worship. It was like worship. Like, like hell nah.
They made the Edomites mad though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
The low level Edomites,
Yeah.
like Edomites that know what's really going on,
Yeah.
because you got a lot of Edomites that really know what the fuck going on.
they ain't fuck that shit.
But these low level rednecks, yeah, we're above blacks. Yeah, like believe this dumb shit that was fed to them by these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was bullshitting.
Monkey, cool, monkey,
They see anybody with melanin,
cool, monkey.
they say them trigger words to get you.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
it's low frequency shit.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
they niggas still think that shit supposed to get niggas up.
Nigger, monkey.
It's 2025.
Let it go. What are you? Let it go.
Nah.
That shit ain't working no more.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that. Who was that? What was it? ICBK or whatever. That had brought that on the podcast and shit. And then that nigga came out. I think Kim, and he was trying to say, "Go away, you beat him right." And he was trying to, you know what I'm saying? You see that?
Yeah.
And so pretty much, ICBK, they went on his podcast. And then they actually had like an Edomite in the podcast chained up and shit, and then they was telling him to do push-ups and everything like that. Bro, shit was bugged out, bro. So then after that, he thought that he was comfortable enough to be amongst the ISUPK. So he actually came out to their camp when they was camping at, and he had the garment
It was
on.
like part of a skit. Yeah.
No, but
Nah, it's really out there.
he was making it seem like he was out there with him
You know what I'm
preaching.
saying? Like with him being locked up, that was like a skit type shit.
I honestly I don't know. I think
He was helping.
he was doing it out of mockery. He was trying to mock.
Oh yeah.
He thought he was cool
Who
with
that guy? He said, "Shut up, Edomite. This is my feet, right, boy."
So he
I'll
put
show
him
you the whole.
he was at that camp and I think they was trying to tell him like, oh, wait.
It's pretty
He was like,
much.
he was telling us, oh, wait. He's like, no, I thought I was with y'all. You got on my podcast. Da, da, da. He had the garment on, and he was like, go away, you Edomite. He was reading, let me get Romans 9 for your ass. I'm like, what
Yeah.
is going on? I said, well, so it's letting you know, like how you said about the certain bywords they call us, he make a mockery out of the word Edomite. So, because real people that know what's going on, that's afraid of what we saying is the truth. If we call him an Edomite, that's gonna cut them.
No, that hurt. No, that word Edomite hurts
It's
way
gonna
more
hurt.
than any other thing.
You know what I'm saying? So him
Even if they don't know, they like, yeah. And you go into the Bible, they're not split. You go in the Bible,
Yeah.
call them no word.
yeah. So he trying to make light of that. And, you know what I'm saying? He trying to water it down. No, this is true, nigga. You ain't Edomite, and then it's death. You
And you
know,
definitely Edomite.
It's slavery. You know,
The history backs it up. All the facts back it up.
like they literally got books on it. Who was
You
these?
are Edomite, man. You are fucking Edomite. You ain't escaping that shit.
Kiss my foot, white boy. He said, "Go to the white Bibles." He said, "Read it."
But yeah, go ahead. Read.
It's Romans 7:15. It says, "For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that I do."
Yeah, we don't allow. They invite it, so we don't allow it. If we don't want to do it, it's gonna happen. You don't have to try to limit it to the best of your ability, man. Just make sure you're not out on a wild crazy shit. You know,
Yeah, like in the carnal sense, he was familiar with the movie Venom. He had that beast in him. You know what I'm saying? That beast in him wanted to eat people and everything like that, but he had to keep that demon in control. He had to tame it. You know what I'm saying? So certain stuff, he was like, he just wouldn't agree with it. You go into the scripture and say, oh, I don't allow or whatever. We don't agree with the certain things that our flesh craves and wants to do, and that's why we got to keep it in check. So the law is righteous. It's our school man. It teaches us how not to conduct ourselves and how to conduct ourselves in a righteous manner. You know,
you go on the road and somebody do something that you don't like, and you already on the first of the day, you decide to speed up and look at them go. Like you know you ain't supposed to behave like them, but those are certain things that you gotta help get yourself together. Like no, don't do this. You ain't in the world because now you inviting trouble.
Yeah.
Because you being like people in the world, like, and I still do that sometimes. Be like, man, I'm driving
Had moments.
this week, bro. Because I didn't know what the fuck happened. The 14-wheeler had turned over and caught on fire. Nigga died. But all the lanes was blown up and the shit literally turned over in the whole, it was on the news. But us waiting in the traffic, bro, I'm in 3-hour traffic going forward. 3 hours, I sat there for 3 hours. So, everything is, tension is high.
On 64, right?
Yeah, you're looking at everybody is like, and then you got people starting to do dumb shit.
Going on the side.
And then that's when it's like, all right, nigga, let's get out of this fucking car. Because you sitting there and it's just like, bro, you just sitting there. Like, what the fuck is whole thing? And then you get there and you're like, damn, this nigga turned the whole damn. And this shit on fire. And then you like, damn, you come for that. Let me pull myself. I was like, nigga just died out of this. It's like, really just died. And he flipped over and it's like real life shit. And it shows you like it's always something bigger than what you think
Exactly.
you're dealing with. Something way bigger than what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got to work. And my boss said, you see what I'm gonna do? I said, what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, somebody died. I said, the nigga died. And they had all the people. They couldn't even move shit. They bringing out cranes and shit, mobile cranes, trying to move this shit out the road. They just standing there looking at it. All 4 lanes, but easy pass lanes blocked. Everything was blocked. By the time we got there, how they have the arrows that get you. They got us. It ain't even a lane. We going into the off road to get once you got up there. So it was crazy, man. And you deal with something like that, it tests you. So I'm sitting. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I told my brother, I'm ready. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you could see I'm looking at other people's cars and they were like,
Yeah.
losing. I'm gonna cut you all up there. We ain't going nowhere.
And bosses, they sold Beck said they say that's an excuse absence or excuse target, and they still write you up. And you ain't got shit to do with that.
I walked in and I said, look, I'm not in the mood. That's what I told her. I said, look. Did she show me where? I'm like, great.
Shit.
These are the stresses of life. Like one of the main things they call sicknesses is stress. You know, like stress in the world. Like you have to do things to mitigate that. This world is very stressful. Everything is always you late for this. You ain't on time with this. You behind on this. It's just stress. And you allow that stress to just weigh you down. You ain't gonna be in a good spirit, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
It's Romans 7, verse 16, it says, if then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Now then, it is no more that I do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
Yeah, you know you ain't supposed to be having sex with a woman of a period, but you know, you gotta take that do that because you know this might be the only time I can get it. But you gotta, you gotta repent first and foremost. But you gotta stop yourself from doing shit. Like, blessings, you look at the flesh thereof. You know, or on the Sabbath, just on the Sabbath, like you know, maybe the Sabbath. You know, I'm trying to do it anyway. Hey, look, do it. I mean, you know what's gonna happen. This is stuff that happens. Don't act like you know. The brother said, I never had sex on Sabbath. You had a woman going like you had sex on the Sabbath, you know? Or maybe that's not one of the sins you committed. You gotta be real with yourself. You gotta be real with yourself. A lot of guys just say, all right, I'll do this, I'll do that. And you know damn what you're doing. You know? What you don't want to do is keep having sex with your fucking time. That's what you don't. But now you ain't complaining that deep. You still gonna have sex on the Sabbath. I knew it was supposed to do it, but I still did it. That's what Paul was saying. I knew before I even labeled I wasn't supposed to do it, but I still did it. Go fucking repent. God train, go for it. Not, I had sex on the Sabbath. I got away with it. Lord ain't kill my ass. Don't you know, I still ain't dead. That every Sabbath. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now you asking.
Yeah. Don't tempt the Lord. Don't tempt the Lord.
That's how it goes. You like, I ain't. Because judgment is an executed speed, baby. Right?
Yeah,
That's a race. And you know you probably in that thing. Yeah, it's that demon. That one time might be your last though. You gotta be sincere. You gotta be contrite. You know? Because it's gonna happen, you know. We're gonna continue to sin as long as we're in this flesh.
For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing, for to will is present with me, but how to perform
Yet to will is present with him. That's the spirit. He has the will to do everything perfectly. Go ahead.
but how to perform that which is good I find not.
This is Paul. So Paul is telling you he was doing some shit. He was doing, and you gotta remember, he was sold for Paul anyway. And he was a real fucking man. He knows that he was having faults with him. You know? Bitch, come here. You know, like, these are real men, real lives, you know, that were called into the relationship. He wasn't no perfect angel with that. They were regular men, real lives, real working jobs. Some of them was killers. Called to serve the Lord. They didn't change overnight. You know what I'm saying? You don't just change overnight. That's why Paul put this in. So brothers in these churches can read this faith. I'm not wicked just because I go off.
For the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do.
So you gotta be call me sitting up there. Call me sitting up there. You know, don't turn a blind eye to it. Don't try to address what I did. That's the worst thing you can do. Not address what you You know, when you know you go off, make sure you repent. Don't try to, put it because you never, if you know, address it. The Lord, to our original point, He gonna cast it out into the land anyways. Bring shame upon you. That shame might be, oh, now you're getting lazy. You ain't, you're not doing what you need to do with the Lord. You ain't watching videos, not into the spirit. Pray in the Lord to cast you out. That'd be a reason a lot of these guys be falling out because it's something they do in their private time that the Lord don't like. So the Lord will take the spirit from. But you may look at it like, yeah, how he fall out? When he was doing shit in his personal life that the Lord wasn't pleased with. And the Lord took the spirit and made him make a bad joke. That's how that happened. And he was put out. Because you may not see him. He could be doing videos. So if he can't, he just falls out. Obviously, it was somebody who was private life and work life.
The Lord gave us liberty to serve. Scripture say, take it from me, my yoke, for my burden is easy and light. So when your free time, you're going to be conducting yourself with a banner that's aligning with getting yourself on that journey. It ain't about pumping all these videos and so on and so forth. But we're supposed to read to obviously to cleanse our spirit, but keep us in that mindset, hey man, shit can jump off at any moment. You know what I mean? And keeping us aware of the things that's going on so we can prepare for the evil days. Don't do that. The Lord said, well, what the fuck was the point of me giving you the truth? If you're not utilizing it to invest in your business, I'm gonna take this and give it to the one who don't have it. You know? If they're gonna appreciate what you gotta remember, faith is a gift. Imagine you put all your heart into this special gift for someone, right? And then you give it to them, and then they are ungrateful. They don't even, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge you. They don't say thank you. They just take the gift, and then you see that they gift that you gave and just collect the gift. You're like, what the fuck was the point of me giving you this gift? So I could have given it to somebody that would have appreciated it. And every time I see it, it's looking fresh, it's clean, it's taken care of. So that's how it is.
That's a 10 talents. That's up.
Yeah, it's like you get the sneakers you always wanted. But then you get them, you can start real quick. It's dirty,
They fall back and running.
but you spend all your money on it. That was the shoe you wanted. Now you don't care because now. We can't treat the truth like that. It's 50 man on 2 years. The truth is still the truth. It's still the most precious thing on earth. You gotta deal with it like that. You can't say, I've got I'll take this, so it's all the truth is still the most precious thing. And you know what reason why guys do it is because they're not in love with the truth. They're not getting into it. You start getting into history and the maps and learning the depths of our history. You can go through it. You know, it's so much you can learn, man. It's never ending work, but with this dormant and just these precepts that you got from the hell above, of course you're gonna be like, oh no, I'm just because you're not applying yourself.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Because a lot of brothers, they kind of fall out because they don't really truly be believing. And it says the just shall live by their faith. And that's how we constantly pleasing the Lord by showing our faith in everything. So, if you fall out, it just shows that your faith was little.
Yeah, I'd add on to it, but you know what I'm saying? But even with that, you know what I'm saying, the Lord chooses who he wants.
Yeah, because you can sincerely believe in the Lord is still.
I think
That's why you got to be careful what you do. If you got guys that have to leave, then it's sad when you labor with a guy, because you will hear certain things and they won't find it. They do believe, but it's other shit that they're doing that the Lord is not pleased with. And it all goes down to being the elect.
yeah, that's what I said.
We don't know if we elect. That's really that's the scary thing about all this. If you can do this and still don't be part of the elect, just because you're doing this don't mean you make your calling and election sure. You don't know though. You doing your reasonable service.
Yeah.
This is reasonable service. This ain't no guarantee. You know what you're supposed to run. Don't mean I gotta put you on the chair.
So Judas, you see what happened? He brought it in 12. See what happened there?
Sure.
But you should want to have a chance to have no chance.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We got a right chance, like you said. We got a right chance.
The Lord loved you enough to give you a chance.
And you don't know how hard it's gonna
All
get.
you a tease.
You don't know how hard it's gonna be. I don't play games. I'm gonna go and play some video games. I was hyped getting through them stages, and I got one stage I couldn't beat, and I just threw the whole game away. Fuck this shit. You mad in life because you man, how much you try, you not get better. Now you looking for cheat code, fuck this, y'all. You know? It's like you don't know what's ahead of us. You may get to a stage you can't overcome. Quit. No, you don't know what else ahead.
Like I said, it's prophesied. We should have brothers at the last minute when they may go to the guillotine. They'll make it really about that. Like
Yeah,
you
just
said,
say you,
never
yeah, you say you're down for the Lord, but you ain't never been down for that.
You actually have to be strapped up, really like real tight, looking up at that.
They go,
Like,
they gonna have doubt.
down with it.
They gonna have doubt.
Where am I going? I said, yeah, nah, for real, no, for real. Baby singing the Hades. Hades is real. I said, nah, for real.
They start praying to other gods. They start praying to Buddha, Jesus. They start praying to all the gods at once, just in case.
Yeah, that's the real.
That's what's going on.
No.
Just in case they go pray.
That's what I'm saying. That's that temptation. Hey, but that's gotta believe. That's gotta
Say that because make me think of how Shai said, what greater love is to lay your life down for your friends. How Shai was full of that thought. He could only imagine certain thoughts that could encounter if you were dealing with someone. But he had to remember it wasn't just about his sin, it was for the whole nation. So he did something that it was bigger than himself.
I wish I said it can take a couple ways. So I'm much more ultimately.
Yeah.
Yes. You're not even no stature of a real man. Just
Yeah, look out. You know what I'm saying? You know what y'all passed away for.
Yeah, that's a little far. So imagine us if you got down for, if a brother got to die for the Lord, you got to scare shit. Tell you, man, it's going to hit you like touch you. Lord, it ain't no fun to the Lord to not scare you. He don't want you to just go to. No, man. What's the fun of that to the Lord?
Yeah, like I said, a little less or like crazy
That drama, you know, it's a movie.
Yeah, the Lord, like I said, it was a man of war.
You're just skipping it.
Yeah.
Like, no, that ain't realistic, bro.
That's a saturated boy year right there. You know what I'm saying?
You may have doubt. You may start having doubt. You may start having doubt, but you better not.
That's that skateboard. You gotta
Doubt will say you know what's no shirt to wear, man. But you may have doubts. It's normal to have doubt. But once you know, not forsaken man at last. If you forsake the Lord in your
That's
last
the day
breath,
that
you done it, man.
yeah, the Lord lost faith in that moment.
You can start having, you can have a little doubt, but make sure you
Praying when that
Pray,
comes.
man. The name.
throw that out.
Now, bro, like, so
Where you gotta let the spirit overcome.
you gotta let the Lord, I am humiliated. I'm about those to the low. You know, not I mean, like you say, the Lord listens, man. You know what I'm saying? That last year, you lost faith, man.
Then the spirit will take over, start cursing nigga with the gift.
Yeah.
And you know, you get that spirit. The Hebrew just don't.
Fact, exactly.
You know,
That's spirit. You don't even know he reads it. It's like,
Lord, that last time.
I gotta curse your dog. I gotta curse your dog. You just start losing it. So they say, like, what the hell is this? You know?
Yeah.
Like Stephen was, we read it in the English, but he was cursing about the lush one for dogs. That's a powerful language, man. All that stuff he was saying was in the lush one for dogs, man. Those are his last words. You know, Stephen went straight up to the right hand side. His last words was the whole sermon of the lineage, man. You know?
Dang.
That's how you want to go out. If you got to go out, and not, you know, of course, not every brother will take death. But you got to be a martyr. You know, which the word martyrdom don't mean death. The word martyr actually means witness. Look at the etymology of the word martyr. Someone that's put to death for their witness or testimony. Because death is aligned with that, but it actually means witness. You know, someone that has a testimony. Scripture say we have a testimony of Yahushua.
Yeah.
Testimony of Yahushua is what? The spirit of prophecy.
That's right.
The prophets sometimes become martyrs because of their testimony, you know, their witness. And witnesses. The Lord said what? He has the two witnesses here. Two witnesses represent the northern and southern kingdom roles of the elect coming together. Those witnesses sometimes become, you know, what's known as martyrs for their testimony.
Yeah, like you said, that's what you have. Like I said, that's what everything was written down. But to be a witness, like I said, John saw it, he was a witness.
They call it New Testament, Old Testament. They say that it's a testimony of things that have happened. Or it's
Yeah, Old Testament. You got to testify. You got to witness. Go ahead and get him.
got
Brother Berger?
yeah, I got to clock my account real quick. Pretty much going to be going into. This is Judges chapter 16. I started verse 23. It says, "Then the lords of the Philistines gathered themselves together for to offer a great sacrifice unto Dagon, their God, and to rejoice, for they said, Our God hath delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hand." And it says, "And when people saw him, they praised their God, and they said, Our God hath delivered into our hands our enemy and the destroyer of our country, which slew many of us," which was Samson. He destroyed many of them. And it says, verse 25, "And it came to pass when
Well, we got so many wars in the fucking everybody. No, like literally, man, we have more wars with the Hamitic nation than any other nation here. Like David, before he even got the throne, was warned
That's a real beat.
over like before David was warned with them. They had us in captivity in Egypt. To get land in Canaan during the time of Joshua. You know, we were just Hamites. So that's what y'all is getting put on our foot too.
Especially in Sudan, man. I forgot that. He was slaughtered.
We talk about thousands of skirmishes with these groups, man.
Yeah.
That's why when we flew to Africa, they knew who we were. Because we was always there.
Yeah,
right. They knew exactly.
They remember though.
They know they're the Philistine too.
Forget about the past though, huh? That hasn't been.
Because we took our names over there. Yahuda groups. You know, you got the Ruger tribe, the Igbo tribe. But you get to that, there's a little Port Judah over there, right? A little was called Port Judah. They knew exactly what they were. The fucking Philistines, they helped Esau to put us on those fucking ships. Joel 3. They always was war with us, man. Fucking Canaanites.
They already getting judged. Hey, put a straight man.
Fuck that.
No. I don't. No, I was saying.
I know, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, after that, you had to get boy to this day.
But so a lot of them over here is living good though, because I do delivery shit. Some of them got nice houses. They pompous and they flying up. You know? Fucking Hamite.
He do what he so we expect.
So all these nations are going to be
It says, verse 25, "And it came to pass when their hearts were buried, they said, Call for Samson, that he may make us sport. And they called for Samson out of the prison house, and he made them sport. And they set him between the pillars. And Samson said unto the lad that held him by his hand, Suffer me that I may feel the pillars whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them. Now the house was full of men and women, and all the lords of the Philistines were there. And there upon the roof about 3,000 men and women, and beheld while Samson made sport." And this was at the time after Delilah betrayed him and so on and so forth, cut his locks, you know, they gouged his eyes out, both of his eyes, and so on and so forth. You know, so he was sitting in that prison house. They were about to make sport of him for entertainment. So they were having a feast and they were sacrificing to their god Dagon. So continuing on, it says verse 28. "And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once." You know, because he was pretty much almost, you know what I'm saying, he's about to give up the spirit. You know, so he praying for the Lord for that strength. Because when you read in the early accounts, he always prayed the Lord to give him that strength. That's how he was able to slay all those Philistines with the jawbone and so on and so forth, man. You know, the Lord put the spirit on him. You know, so the point that keep going, it says, "And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord, remember me, I pray thee. Strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once, O Yahweh, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes." And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up, and of the one with his right hand, and of the other with his left. And Samson said, Let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might. And
to give you some context, that's like you having ropes tied to these and having strength to pull this whole shit down. That's spiritual power.
And he say, "What? He said, what? I want to die? I said,
taking everybody.
Yeah, he said,
"Ah."
he's like, your eyes gone.
Yeah.
You know, fuck you so mad.
You might as well.
Exactly. Take me out with him. Take
Take my
him.
Take everybody with me. They say that.
He was in the right mindset.
Right.
He in the same spirit that the brothers was in the second Maccabees 7. It's like, well, what's the point of trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit is over. You know? Take this money, motherfucker, here we go.
They don't live like that. No eyes. Your vows and been cut by a bitch. I'm ready to go. I'll take you with me.
And the hand don't come back.
Face of Dagon,
Uh-huh.
dragon, we all finna go back to the spirit world.
And the day when y'all watch y'all shine, ah,
Yeah, that call was up.
Hey,
Oh, man, you know?
That's what the best thing.
You got their ass put down, man.
Yeah.
But that's what you can do in this in the power of the Lord. That's why you always say all things help us not shine. Everything that every miracle that was ever accomplished was through Yahweh. This right here is a miracle. It's through Yahweh shine.
Right.
That's why you gotta make sure you give the credit to the Lord.
That's right.
Always give the credit to the Lord.
Or just even our daily life, man.
Jealous.
And the things that we got, man. You know, like saying, like, hey, walk right here, watch,
There
man.
you go. Because he's jealous. The moment he thinks that you think is of your will,
Yeah, he'll come be around.
fuck you up. He told Moses, you can't even hear me. Moses had to walk around with these niggas for 40 years. When they got to the point of getting the fucking Moses can't even answer it.
Yeah.
All because what? He struck that rock without giving credit to the Lord.
Yeah.
He made one mistake, but it was a big one.
Yeah.
It was one of not giving credit to the Lord, but on him purpose.
No.
And punished Moses.
Man.
That hurt Moses. You know, Moses tearing up, man. And he couldn't even see the promised land as Moses. Now he came back, he came David, but he couldn't see it as Moses. So that hurt.
But like you said, you don't know that, you know what I'm saying? You know.
You don't know. He didn't know every something that came David. So he was just,
That's crazy, right? Like you said, if you be spirit world, you know who you are, you remember everything. And once you get back into the different,
You don't remember shit.
Oh, yeah, there's never remember some former thing.
You
That's
get-
crazy.
You go to the spirit realm, you have everything.
Yeah.
You always remember everything.
Yeah.
As soon as the Lord put you down here,
It's crazy. And they breaking those shit, speaking it out.
that's why you can't be too tied to like relationships,
Yeah.
worldly relationships. You gotta think, you've had multiple families,
Yeah.
you've had multiple children, you've had multiple mothers, you've had multiple fathers, you've had multiple, like, if the Lord showed you the lives, you might be mad as fuck, like, I want to go back to your life. That was my People always living good with multiple wives at one point, it would bug you off. It would bug you off. What the fuck? That was me? What the fuck? That was me?
Yeah, that.
You want hot diesel, swamp, running shit. Running shit down. You be like, yo, I want to go back to that town. What you doing? Yeah.
That's not. Yeah,
We're going to get all that back anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to get our real life in the kingdom. All our past lives don't matter anyway. We already lived that, been there, done that.
Yeah.
We try to go to the eternal life
Right.
that matters. Everything that we've went through now culminates into the purpose it was intended for. You know?
Yeah.
New bodies, new spirit, perfect society,
Thanks.
you know?
Yeah.
Right state of mind. Peace, comfort, no fear, no strength, courage,
Freedom, man.
freedom.
Yeah, righteousness. Ah, damn, man. This is what I'm saying. This, man, this earth alone is just so much shit that hasn't even been explored yet, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Let alone, you know what I'm saying? Let alone be able to eat the
And
country.
to be able to explore it with no fear is like you can just like you got money, you can go explore some things, but you feel limited.
Yeah.
You got fears, you can't go this area, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So you really ain't really you may go to the tourist area or tourist area, like go to New York, most days in Manhattan, it's the tourist area. You know? You go to certain different countries, they'll Google, okay, what's the tourist area? That's where all the businesses at, that's where all the nice hotels at. You ain't really saying shit.
Yeah.
To be able to explore with no fear is different. We're gonna be in the Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
jaguars and shit.
Bug you ain't never seen before.
Staring at a jaguar like, yeah, we run shit.
Yeah.
That's gonna bro. That way gonna be fucking shit. You know? I'm waiting for that type of life, man. Cause right now, Lord drop you off in Amazon, you gonna shit rich.
Facts.
You nighttime here. You scared a tribe might find your ass. One of them fucking Amazon tribes get you.
No. Bugs you never seen before. Oh fuck. Mosquitoes and shit. But with that animals,
Bro,
shit like that, you know.
Bro, I flew over Amazon. I'm looking like, yo, Lord, I might give it the spirit, bro.
Facts.
It's just,
No, bro.
it's just, you don't know what's there.
Yeah.
Type of tribes, fucking creatures, like, and it's fast, but that shit go for hours. I'm like,
That's crazy. It's like a desert, bro. It's like that shit. Like you know where you been.
yeah, anacondas, bro. That shit looks scary. When you follow this shit, like, yo, you get drawn off there, you can't. It's a rat. It's a rat. Some trees, them shit go off the fucking. Anytime you see trees clearly from the plane, that means the trees fucking like,
Damn.
you in the street.
Like the Avatar.
But that's what the elders have taught us is the second wishes. Like when we come back out of the church, we gotta go down there.
It look like you that.
Cause it's a lot of hidden shit. Yeah, they ain't been discovered in the house.
Look like you that.
And we gotta get them clan tribes to get all this whole bunch of Jake tribes to get living through this shit.
Yeah.
It's going the fuck off. You know?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Like, yeah, some chariot, like,
Popular. That shit crazy, man. Like I said, I'm living like that. So I'm like, damn.
That man be like,
Ain't no telling what's in that bitch. That shit is over 90% on this floor, bro.
God damn.
Ain't no telling what's in that shit. I'm saying that shit hours long. No, but you realize why nobody explored it, bro. That's you don't nobody wanna go for that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'm
going to say the drugs.
Fuck that.
Look at a berry on that bitch.
Yeah.
Esau's bound, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Esau tried to search certain shit and died.
Now,
Came across certain shit.
Yeah.
And it was never reported. Some ate his ass or something. That's why
I know.
because you look at this devil, he exposed everything. So why is that left over 90%? Something that's happening to y'all when y'all try to go there.
Nah, bro. Yeah, I'm about to
A lot of the explorers that go over there found this for their remains to be found or something like that. For their belongings, years later, with Northern King track.
That's heavy though, because even with the technology that he got now, like you said, why wouldn't you do
Think you already
like all the drones and shit like that? Why not? Well, it's something that we don't know. Probably ain't no surge. It's probably shut down. It's probably taking time to go. People on the earth got the frequencies about how electricity works and how it's done. So it may be some, yeah, that's some real life is.
It's cut off.
construction sites, you know what I'm saying? You go for far, next thing you know.
I'm about to be near the triangle was like, you throw everything on.
Throw everything on. That's spiritual stuff, bro.
Yeah.
That's really the Lord, like, nah, shit ain't working here.
Yeah,
The Lord gave practice of earth, but not that fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, on the movies, they try to go out there, the compasses go working out,
going crazy.
when the systems are,
Some
you know, so that could be the case.
magnetic
with that.
field they're going through.
Bro, that shit, you could just imagine you draw up and it just
Wood.
hundreds of snakes around, color ones.
Yeah.
Black, yellow, right, red, stripes. Color, you never
Like
get with the spirit.
you said, all you see is trees.
You gonna get with the spirit, bro.
First time you know you work you, like you know you go north, south, you can go further. I said, damn.
Hell no. Hell no.
That's serious, bro. Like,
Hell no. I'm gonna be scared as shit.
like,
King Kong in his bitch.
just kill me.
Not for real, not bad. For real, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Cause you look at them silverback gorillas, them motherfuckers big.
Bears too.
You know?
That shit sound like
Bro, you so your fucking heart beating. You like, oh, they can smack your head off, bro. Like, if a gorilla really want to, he can really get on your head. Right. And he told that shit like it ain't shit, bro.
That's great. And we better than them, so imagine how we gonna be again. How powerful we gonna be.
Yeah, we're gonna have basically our spiritual power is gonna be like all the creatures in one. You're gonna have the sight of the eagle. Yep. The eagle can
Yeah, that's crazy.
see you. zone in on you get fucking heights.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
That's how they get, that's how they go in the ocean and just take a fish out.
Oxy Hill, yeah.
Cause they have their eyes zoned in like fucking radar.
The documentary be crazy, man.
So it's a problem.
It's crazy how he studies that shit and like he knows, how they operate. That's like
You got,
that takes
got camouflage animal.
Yeah.
They'll get on certain shit and they'll blend it with
a
them.
million. Yeah.
That's what's the problem.
Like I said, bugs too. Yeah.
You got certain animals that turn clear.
Yeah.
They literally turn clear.
That,
You got certain reptiles where like they so fast when they start jumping. I forgot the actual name for them. When they start jumping, they feet
Yeah.
don't even touch the ground.
Yeah.
Like they float for the Lord of Christ. Well, but basically, we're gonna have to split the tower of all the people. Be able to fly. Yeah. That's really just what birds can already do.
dude, fly like that. Yeah, that shit funny. Look at they make a squirrel thing like, you know what? I'm going to fly slave on it. You just good. You can find fish. Just good.
Yeah.
Hey, I get it. Go just either it's kind of eline.
That's a big ass mark here. Big ass mark.
Right, we know that dominates over the mountain. But it's crazy how, what I'm saying, the lions king of the jungle, but the tiger lions so powerful. More than lions. It's great, but it's still king.
That's what tiger. They solitary. Yeah.
But you gotta understand, a lion, the lion is not, his strength is not his strong point. It's him managing pride is. He sends them out when they do the damage. We got all his wives and sons and shit fucking your ass up. And if you're doing the job, and then he comes. So you can have a tiger come, but your long ass gonna get fucked up by that pride.
Yeah.
You gonna work a pride, you got like 20 lions in the pride. And the father, the big ass dude in the back, them young lions like, what's up? Hell nah. You don't fuck with no lion, man. That's why the Lord is known as what? The Lion of Judah. The Lord don't come down with we on your ass, man. He managing the survey and everything. And then when the job is, then he gonna come down and pay. That's how the lions act.
Yeah, what's this guy named Ray Lewis? He went into about how like the lions was pretty much the reason why they didn't kick in the jungle is because of their mentality. You look at these other lions and cats, so like tigers, cheetahs, pumas, whatever the case may be. He said when a lion see a certain, prey, whether he thinks food, these animals, see a lion and so on and so forth, they think running. So it's a different mindset that the lions have. That's why they're able to do things that they do and hold that title as the king of the jungle and so on and so forth. I'm like, hell,
They understand the power in unison. That's why a lion would kill his son for being disobedient or rebellious or outcast. You need the unison. So you're not going to be unison. So fuck on. How lions understand that? Lions understand they can't operate alone.
I like I said, even like I said, for example, leave a disabled cub, they'll just abandon it. Unless the little one has some type of integrity and pride, keep moving forward, then like she said, it's crazy. That documentary, like that little lion has so much courage and kept going. That's how you know that lion will be strong.
Sure. I think something similar to that. It was a lion that was like disobedient to himself. Pretty much the leader of the lion, whatever. He pretty much lived his ass. Like, well, he couldn't even. He was kind of like his legs was like going, his eye was on it. Because he tried to challenge him for the throne, thinking that he was about to run some shit. So he did him like that. His brother was looking at him. It was all on. He was like on Disney Plus or some shit like that. But pretty much he got cast out. He was just left out there to die.
Yeah, it says a pride can go up to 43 lions, one pride. So you ain't fucking with no lion.
You don't see that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
40 lions to do his bidding.
They do it very.
40 lions to do his bidding, man.
And they all big as hell.
They're all big as fuck.
They
He the biggest.
for the
He
lion.
ain't got to touch you. The women are the hunters, the sons of the warriors. That's how they go. That's why they do all that fighting and all that.
He funny.
Damn, he building a legacy.
That's how we supposed to be. When we have our family, we ain't gonna be doing the fucking. I'm not going down to check on every operation. My son's going down there. I'm the king. I can check on this.
Another shit.
Hey.
Report back to me.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, send your sons over on certain shit.
Hey, that's how you have your father is. I think that's
You a king, but you going down. Everything going good. Man,
Hey.
on a different level, man.
God,
Shit gonna be right. You doing everything.
Whenever we need to address something, we're gonna be in our throne, and they're gonna come to the hall where our throne sits, and we're gonna have a meeting on the situation that needs to be done. What's going on in this land here? What's going on in this village over there? You know, King, we need your answer for this problem here. You ain't gonna be flying around going to every fucking how shit are. No, you living, man.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Yo, the kingdom ain't just about beat slave or goddamn thing.
we got more important matters.
You gotta maintain peace and order.
That's just you made it like it's gonna be low shit.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
gonna be everything. You know
fun.
what I'm saying?
You better now games now. We gonna have games.
Nah, that's
Annual games. Yeah, we doing them in. You know, Hunger Games type. Now that's that. We fucking gonna set up for that.
Yeah. We gotta have a master.
Hey, that's amazing.
In fact, I can't wait.
That's amazing. But that shit, you think TV was fun? Live. How they did us in closing. Sparta. Yeah. These niggas fighting to live.
Right.
They cut his fucking balls off.
Right. Oh yeah.
He's scared for his life. That was their entertainment. How much more us?
Yeah.
I'm having games just like sports season. It's games every night.
You might go ahead and television again.
You what? Get ready because you got to match tomorrow. I won 3 of them.
Hey,
champ.
Hey, Abide. Hey, Abide. You killed my slave last season, but watch this game that I got.
Yeah, right. I'm the champ. Man, why you champ? Yeah.
Go get him, Chip.
Go get him. Let's get into the finishes.
I had some. You got
Yeah.
This is Luke 12:32. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom.
pleasure. Give you the key.
So everybody look at the word pleasure really well for sure. It doesn't matter if the dictionary or whatever. I can pleasure. It's a pleasure. You know, I don't Chick-fil-A. It's a pleasure serving you. Hey.
You know, they told niggas in Target that they got to smile when they see customers.
Yeah.
Like they have to, like when they see them. I went the other day, I said, none of these niggas smile at me. Hey, the fuck? I almost want to be like a Karen head, so I got my fucking job, nigga. You gotta do yours, nigga.
I'm a well-paid customer.
We got Chick-fil-A. Like, how you doing? Yeah, Chick-fil-A.
That's in the pulse. They get fired.
Yeah.
Target told them they fired.
I didn't know that, bro.
When they see anybody that start fucking smile.
And they checking it.
Okay, it's a nigga, a white, and if you best smile, nigga. I told you, I went in that bitch, bro.
Like you
They
say,
not smiling, bro.
hey, you know if I find Chick-fil-A, that's like, you know, restaurants, right? You know, they don't give you those, you know, like, the extra sauce and none of that shit. We got Chick-fil-A. They give you many sauce.
That's their job.
Yeah,
Hey, bro, you look at Chick-fil-A, like, you look at Chick-fil-A, there's a lot of young high school people that work there. Yeah. So that's why they more obedient to the law. You want Target, so
Yeah, no, Popeye, you know, that's the worst. We already know how Popeye.
they be nice as hell at Chick-fil-A drive. I ain't been in a long time, but they be nice as hell.
Hey, how you doing? They still doing it. Yeah,
It's weird and uncomfortable.
Got Popeye.
Bitch, you ain't trying to get fired.
Yeah. What's that shit? Nigga, yeah, nigga, she be nice to you. I ain't gonna lie, nigga would be nice.
Yo, let me tell you something about Jake, bro. Jake will go into your job and fuck with you because they know you gotta be on, you know what I'm saying? On your P's and Q's, bro. Yeah, Jake do shit like that.
And record you.
You get extra, yeah. You gotta do that.
You like chill, bro. Chill.
Yeah.
When I used to work at McDonald's, my first job, Jake used to come there and fuck. Jake, I knew, like, yeah, you know, yeah, you got a job now, huh? That's it. We need some extra now. And you like, fuck. Do I really want this fucking job? And I want to walk out.
Manager's like, make sure you go help them.
Yeah, exactly. And they know you. They know you, boy. But you gotta serve them.
Hurry up, boy.
Hurry up.
Man, I had people like that, bro. They do shit.
These jobs is crazy, bro. When you actually think about this shit ain't normal.
Yeah,
We ain't supposed to work these fucking jobs, man.
Y'all heard of
especially going.
it's these. I don't want to say they streaming it out, but it's called RDC World. They be
Yeah.
doing like all those
Yeah,
skits and shit,
yeah.
like anime. They did something about Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, and there was another one. They was going into how like they say my pleasure and shit like that. And if they didn't say it, they pretty much like fire them on the spot, cuss them out and shit like
Yeah,
that.
everybody answered that.
Yeah. So with Popeyes, man, it was a whole different story, man.
Damn.
Hey, but you-
Oh, yeah.
This is pleasure in the etymon. It says source of enjoyment, pleasing quality or thing that which pleases or gratifies the senses for the mind.
Yeah. So the Lord is pretty much he gonna be well pleased. He gonna be satisfied to give his son the kingdom because ultimately, what did the kingdom? What did the sons of God have to do to obtain that? They had to fight. They had to put their life on the line. They had to go through captivity. You know, they had to see a lot of them, so on and so forth. Before they body had to live a sacrifice. Come out here on the highway, the Bible and teach.
Well, it's
So
even more.
easy time.
It's even more simple than that because you got sons, so you want your sons to have the best.
That's everything.
That makes you happy.
Yeah, that
You look at these celebrities, they be like, I had to struggle to get on, but I want my son to have trouble. I listen to the guy from Don. He's like, yeah, I want my son to be one of those spoiled brats that got just the shit with the kids. It's like an inheritance, but they have a word for it. He has a word for it. A trust fund baby.
trust fund.
I want my baby to be a trust fund. Like, you want your son to, live comfortable. And the Lord really just takes pleasure in his sons. That's what he wants, but he's not going to just give it to us like a breakfast. It's still in his principle. But the pleasure of him receiving pleasure is just watching his sons live.
It says be approved. Wilson. So you make me think the scripture say it please the Lord, it please Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. Lord, what's being discussed. It pleased Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, was kept his integrity to the end. That's what it's about. Had he went on, like this story would not be what it is.
The other side didn't know what he did. They ain't told what was. I mean, it wouldn't be no Yahshua. Wouldn't be no Yahshua. But the Lord was Lord not a man that he should lie, so he set up like a loophole. He knew that we was gonna go on. He set a loophole. He already have how much y'all for it, so we still gonna punish y'all. And I set up the loophole there, but I still been discard them. It's already promised Abraham has been Jacob inheritance. So I gave y'all a loophole for Mashiach. So the love he has for us. And I don't even go on, but so I ain't giving him the side.
we looking at it like, man, this is forever. We did for 1,000 years ago. It's only been like a day or two.
It's gonna be a bit. Well, we get a third day now, which lets you know that the Lord, it's been almost 3,000 years since the Lord sufficient. It's your that third day. So we know we had to get it. Any the Lord can come back next year. Lord, but I'm about to come back soon, bro. We're not about to be here no fucking 5-6 more years. That's why you see this weirdo shit enhancing rapidly, the AI and all this. You get on certain social media things, you'll see comments. That's AI.
Yeah.
It's on our shit now.
The likes and everything.
I had a comment that actually said AI bot.
Dang.
I said, what the fuck?
Dang.
So it's like, and they'll really have conversations. You think you arguing with a person that disagrees? You arguing with a fucking AI bot.
Mm.
They asked it on the
They make their own profile like X, right? Elon's X.
Mhm.
The bots have got so bad they have made the bots make their own profile. They got their own followers, and you up there debating, and you think you debating with real?
Yeah.
You stressing in the conversation. LeBron being Michael Jordan.
right.
Damn.
With a bot.
Damn.
And they like, no, LeBron didn't do this in 1993.
Bringing up stats.
They bring up stats, and you no, LeBron, and you going back up. I see this shit, and I'm like, it's a fucking box. You go to the page was just created. a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They got this amount of fun. Do you look at this? It's like this shit weird.
That's right. You gotta look at the profile.
It's a bot page. It's a phrase bot page.
So ask you, on the settings on the videos now, it's a new setting. They ask you if AI is contacting you through your message or through your video.
Yeah, man. Like I said, every time. Like I said, man, what's real? What's fake, man? Like I said, now I shall increase, man. This time, man. God damn. Like you said, man. Hey, man, you thought about this like what 5, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, you know what I'm saying? Years, you know, like the early 2000s. We never thought we'd get this. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Oh, but Russia just released their humanoid, and I believe I forgot which Asian nation. Asian, I think it was China or Korea. I think it's China. But they released this humanoid.
Yes.
It moves like a human. It's a robot.
And they do all like the cleanup of your house.
All that shit. Yeah. Our robot shit. You hear?
Hey, like you said, every country and every major company, like you said, is like you said, voluntary. Yeah, like you said, you got the Tesla version, you got the Moab shit. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're at. Like I said, everybody got their own manufacturer. Like I said, it's all about competing to that top race.
Cell phone will be done. Russia have
What they say, idle.
Look at shit. You can buy it now.
$1,000 or some shit.
That's what shit. $22,000.
Yeah. For which person that ain't shit.
It was just in China. It says China's UB Tech.
Yeah, like I said.
China's UB Tech ships world first mass batch of humanoid robot workers. So they started shipping them.
Yeah.
It says a world first mass humanoid robot delivery begins. This is the world's first. So they out now. They out.
iRobot, man. I tell you, man.
iRobot is shit.
They go overseas.
Yeah, they put them in your they put them in your homes.
Niggas got these shit.
They say they're gonna be a law enforcement, you know. That's the gradualism.
Like I said, that job market.
They working on
Job market done, man. It's done. Job market is finished.
had to cut the skin on the leg to show that it was artificial.
Oh.
Because the movements are so
Showed in
they're so real.
They showed in the movie and also to the not the Matrix, but before that they called it the Animatrix.
Oh,
You know, the Animatrix. Yeah. You know, like that. But like you said, they prophesied this shit. Like I said, we can go back to the movie, the anime movie Ghost in the Shell in 1995. Oh man, like that.
Bro, look at this guy, bro.
It's just like getting caught the tropical.
Shit,
Yeah, there you go.
This is like some takeover shit, bro. They walking in a fucking army.
yeah. That's some Terminator shit, man.
Like I said, and I'm not right. They were saying how, you want those brothers to babysit your kids. Yeah, it was like, come on, man.
It's good. Get the fuck out of it. It's great. You'll see that, and then Jake won't believe upon the miracle. That's a very
We gonna need miracles to combat that.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is put a gun in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Like you said, you try to fight him.
You ain't running over.
Like you said, we seen with what's his name? Shia LaBeouf. Try to hit the robot. Remember, try to hit the robot. They ain't do shit.
They waterproof too, so you
Yeah.
can't like. This is 2025.
Don't
Take no.
Like you said, they're gonna replace martial law. Like you said, the people are gonna be throwing cocktails. Like I said, the movie iRobot.
Finally, he was beautiful boy.
That's like what I
Hey,
know.
the brothers involved, they don't even gotta give it a gun. They can just upload the martial arts.
No, bro,
Now
no.
they got you a submission. Yeah.
No, bro, not bro. Stop
He
resisting.
uploaded John Jones kicking.
Yeah, not bro. Stop resisting. Hey, you know, so funny though, like I said, I think I sent a clip about that too, when like so little J. Keys, you know, he was playing around with the robot and fighting him. And like he did Roundhouse King and he almost hit Jake. You know, the little kid. See? Maybe like say he wasn't feeling motion, but like, man, what's up? Robots.
Man, what the fucking high doing with Brian Hopkins? That shit. We living in some weird crazy. We literally go, like I said, for one, the third war is going to be an AI war. But we literally going to be running from robots and shit.
Especially
Terminator.
cops too. They might become cops.
Because John Connor wrote this with Jake. So,
Yeah. And like I said, you know, we're about that because my actually gets up all the yeah. Right. Hey, thank you.
that nigga about to release his the police, they about to release the autonomous
Oh yeah, they got driving on the road. They got them too.
Drive instructions, you see that?
No more, they were like, no more car crashes anymore, shit like that. What about drivers who own the shit happening? Shit happening.
They not even giving you heads up. You wake up, you know what about that.
Yeah.
So the corona just gonna come, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop up one day. You gonna wake up, oh,
Yeah.
get you a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
You got like the chip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut the store.
Yeah, you get ready
You
for
wake
the
up to the
dog.
store, you know what I'm saying? You know, buy some groceries, they say, yeah. Unfortunately, you don't take cash anymore. You see,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you mean? Well, now, you know, this new system that they're having out of nowhere, so unfortunately, you're gonna have to take it.
Exactly.
Just like the internet is to take them.
Exactly. You going to work, they reading them, you know how they read the updates.
Yeah.
Every employee is required to take.
Yeah, facts.
Calling the brother, hey, go ahead and take the shit off. So just go ahead and, you know, I know it's gonna happen. That's how you will clock in, you using your, and you sit, I'm gonna stay there and lay the whole shit out.
Yeah, that's
Look out, niggas. Stay.
yeah. Got your wristband?
You know?
You can't get in. You can't get in.
When we coming to that time, it's a gradual progression. You know, the Lord ain't just casting us out to take control of our gradual progression into technology increasing.
Ain't going back. Ain't no reversal time. None of that.
There was a movie it could be early 90s called Volvo. I remember watching as a kid about a video game that becomes real. And it's different levels of the game, but actually advances, it becomes more weaponized. So,
That's crazy, man. They've been pushing this out.
Yeah, they will.
And it was Houston, man.
They on the
Now they
left
got
hand
the
side.
yeah, like I said, now they got, like I said, the left hand power that they
We busting out. Matter of fact, money get that. Busting out against special third. Because they knew with them beats, he's on the left hand side. How else can they predict shit like this in the 60s, 50s? Terminator, all that shit, and all that shit coming to Demolition Man. All of the VR said, that shit was a Demolition Man. All this shit is coming to fruition.
now they got that power. Lord really giving them power on the left hand side. And like you said, the Lord really could have given them further, like I said, to a point that we could have went to what's that movie? Blade Runner. That type of shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm Lord they did that, but we see what Eastside future was. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Blade Runner. Everything we actually think is real human, real feelings, all that, but you know what I'm saying? But you know, they call them replicants. But that's the
You
hand.
got men on these fleshlight robot women. They got, because they got toys that's like vagina toys.
Yeah,
And it's like it's warm like a vagina, lubricated. So the niggas sticking their dick in it. But they put it on a humanoid robot with flesh.
Yeah.
And now she walking and she got a vagina.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is lubricate her. And you in that bitch. And she got cheeks. She got the squish the cheeks. And they got the fake asses. And you can like, and it feel like a real woman. She.
No, that's crazy. That's scary.
Wait, they show you that.
Cause think about some.
Niggas don't even care.
Think about some of them AI
So
pictures you be seeing a chick. She like, yeah, she bad.
Yeah.
But it's an AI picture.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, she
Yeah.
bad as fuck.
It's
Bro, it's demonic. It's demonic.
Mm.
Cause I done seen some like, damn, she bad. She AI.
Yeah, facts.
We got the fuck out of here.
They got movies on that. Her movie came out. What's that girl? She played off of Transformers. Shia LaBeouf.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Yeah, she played the robot. And he had ordered it in or something like that. And she pretty much was so smart that she overrided the system to where she was able to cuss at him and everything like that. And then she ended up killing the niggas that knew about her sleep or how she overrided the system. She literally programmed herself to sound like the children's mother, so to help a baby go to sleep. She was putting on all different types of lingeries, and she literally was reading and scanning him, hey, your stress level is high, you need this type of service, and so on and so forth. But he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's another movie I seen where the guy, it was a program they released with a girlfriend, an AI girlfriend. And he became in love. He became in love with her. He would have her, she would be in his ear, talking to him and shit. And he started, one day he went outside and he started noticing other dudes with earpieces in their head and they was smiling. He's like, so he went back to the crib and he told him, he's like, what are you doing when I'm not talking to you? I didn't want to have this conversation with you.
Right.
And he realized she's with every dude that bought her. He thought she was solely his. But every nigga with an earpiece she talks to, you know, she's able to talk to all these men throughout the world. And he was like, he felt like he was getting cheated on, but this shit was getting, and he like, you went under, man. And it was, bro, this shit crazy, bro. He did some weird shit, but niggas is doing this shit. Niggas,
Oh, another movie too is called Her.
Yeah.
You know, the guy that played Gladiator, what's his name? The Wicked Prince.
that's the movie.
And that's her.
That's what
Yeah, her.
He
Yeah,
had the-
he had the earpiece.
She
That's
told
her.
me
That's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted. You know, she was so calm because she just AI.
Yeah.
She didn't really like emotion. She had
Yeah.
emotion.
Yeah.
But he's all broken up. Like that's like freaky, bro.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah. That's crazy. These times that we in though, man. Give me the real, bro. I need the real, man. That's why you got to kind of distance yourself from certain shit that's on these devices, man.
Yeah.
It's getting bad, man.
And like you said, at the right time too, because like you said, men, I'm talking about throughout the whole world, like even the Asian men, you know what I'm saying? Like some relationships ain't, you know, people ain't talking, people ain't, you know, doing what they, you know.
People are losing touch with reality.
Yeah.
It's becoming
It's been all this stuff.
it's becoming an alternate reality.
Gender
But
war.
it's so- Like you gotta go out in nature. You gotta do shit.
Fact.
Not yourself for what's real. Because if you don't imagine a person that all they do is on their phone, on their game system, on Netflix, you know, they have social media, they got an AI girlfriend. Their reality is not even yours.
Yeah, facts.
You know, they get out in this one, they got anxiety.
Right.
No, for that.
Yeah.
They want to go back to the crib and open the door dash and just like they alternate put their VR set.
Yeah, facts.
Because this reality to them ain't real. They have this is the top of
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy. Like I said, hey, I think things upside down.
The more you don't talk to them, you're gonna have anxiety about it. And the more you're not out and about and shit, you're not gonna have that's how it's so metaverse. They said I just read something, they said they updated the metaverse, they get ready to release
That's why they still doing this.
And they all these people, they had people, a bunch of fat people with machines, shit.
Yeah.
Set up your chips laid out on the damn bed, and it was on the damn spaceship.
That movie Endgame,
Yeah.
where the whole world was destroyed outside, but everybody was in their crib playing the game. The social profile was everybody's whole life was on their game. Earn money in that game, everything. You know,
Create your avatar.
create your avatar. You know, yeah, I was reading something earlier too. That it's a game called Half-Life 3 or something.
Like
Yeah.
I said,
But it was like it's an old game that was popular.
Yeah.
Now they said they're supposed to be re-releasing it at modern day time, and people are waiting for it. It's going to be like some wild shit, man. Like living the real life in the game. Like
it said that.
it's like Sims on steroids, basically.
Just wait until GT6 come out. Bro.
That's what I
Everybody's
said.
gonna have-
I think that's why they keep pushing it back. Bro. I
Yeah.
think this shit gonna be more than what I think it's gonna be like really.
Bro,
Let's think about it now. They do
That shit
role
improved,
play now.
Yeah.
Like you got niggas on Twitch.
Yeah.
He's grown men, bro.
He
Cops.
was grown,
Bro, I watched him. He's a cop.
Yeah.
And he's serious as shit. Bro.
Yeah.
Like he not joking.
Yeah.
Pulling niggas over. License and registration. I'm like, what the fuck? And they have like rules that you have to abide by. Like you literally have to act like it's real.
Yeah.
The moment you start doing shit that ain't real, you get kicked out the server.
Mhm.
So like if a nigga run up on you and put a gun, you have to throw your hands up.
Mhm.
You have to be real. Like everything has to be real. And it's
That's crazy.
we know some go on Twitch and put in GTA, and you gonna see niggas on that shit role playing, and they really in like this nigga.
Like you said, when that shit come out, you know what I'm telling you, like you said, these Sandra, bro, the graphics are amazing. They got strippers in there.
This nigga deputy with a sheriff hat,
Right.
and he like controlling the list, like he's like for real. We got one on such and such, and he on the shit, and he like really like a cop though. He clock out from his real job, and he goes to his cop job.
Ain't gonna be no more.
Yeah, he on him every time. If I go on TikTok, they probably they're streaming now.
He got a lot of people want, but he's like really into it.
Yeah.
I thought he was joking. Though.
Nah, he's really into it.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm saying,
Nice job. I need back. Just imagine me out with your man. Hit me out with your man. I ain't like, I'll watch that. I'll watch that video.
so damn Jim Carrey shit. Riding it there.
Gosh, I remember putting up. Back when he said, "Ah, gosh," I didn't know. He said, "Nah, we got shot."
Be a grown man just looking at us. That's why the Lord said this man is a child, man.
Yeah, you know, bro.
All this make believe.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. We put in Grand Theft Auto, and it's all these
He
channels.
live now.
It's
He's
all
live right
these
now.
channels that's live, but they all role playing in the game. Like niggas that run stores, like they run shops. We
Yeah.
charge you this for this.
Yeah.
Like they got girlfriends.
Yeah.
Like real life girl. Like they married in real life, but they got their marriages in the game.
Yeah. T
He can become a pigeon in that game too. That's so funny.
T Grizzly, he
Fine,
online drug dealer.
T Grizzly,
Yeah.
like, he do the whole gang
Yeah.
shit.
He got his own
He's like,
circle.
Yeah.
he got his own. He's like the
The
leader.
leader.
And he you know, he been running a month. He like, bro, it's shit crazy. But he having gang wars.
Yeah.
I seen one where the nigga tried to get recruited in the game, and they interviewed him. They was like, what? Why should we invite you to this gang? He started going through his resume, and they questioned him only like, and you got the dudes posted behind him, everybody else. They just quit. I'm like, what the fuck?
They get bango for that shit. Like straight subscription. Like,
Yeah,
you got
mine.
like over 200 people in their servers, bro. They get like over.
I didn't know this. You got to put in real money to buy shit.
That's why they keep delaying it. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like you said, they still make Monte Hogan, so you know what? It don't matter. We're gonna keep delaying it until they get it perfect, man. And then once that come out, you know that it's gonna be for decades, bro. Because we know that game came out in 2013.
Yeah.
You can go on YouTube right now and see people like they're waiting for GTA 6.
Yeah.
They're like they get distraught every time they get put back.
Yeah. No, for
Like because that's their life.
Yeah.
You know how we come out, we serve
Yeah.
the world, we read the scriptures, we watch video. All they do is when they got free time, is get on that shit. Let's get on that ultimate world.
yeah. Those are the undesirables, man. I mean, what can you do with that, man?
They shit with that, man.
He
They,
just-
no
just
benefit
wait-
to the real world.
No, what's a little?
They add no value to the earth.
But just entertainment and mockery and shit like that. That's it. But what are you doing in real life to actually help society? Nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about to take out. And like you said, you know what I mean? That's why even with that streaming shit, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of corruption in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of corruption. Because what it is when you deal with so much stress in the real world, you can be whoever you want. in these other games. You can be, if you ugly, you can be pretty in the game.
Facts.
Like you broke, you can be rich in the game.
You can be a female in the
You
game.
a bitch, you can be a mob boss in the game.
Yes.
And run shit. So
You can be doing real life, be a female in the game.
who wouldn't want to be in this shit?
That is a perfect world.
You know what's crazy? Like I said, the most played female characters are actually mixed.
I mean, look at when you watch the movie Avatar. The nigga Jake. Remember in real life, the nigga couldn't walk. It was a miracle. He was able to walk. He was able. He hit the fucking the chief's daughter. What the fuck would get that life for? I can walk. I got a long. You know, what I'm saying? I got a jump line.
That's why he didn't want to leave. He's the enemy nigga, which we gotta go see the new one that's coming out. This nigga still there. He didn't join the trial.
He realized, oh shit,
Because he realized I can be whoever I want to be. Well,
he gonna come with that.
once he got in that machine, he keep putting me back. Put me back.
Now he
ready.
He said, put me back. I got a girlfriend out there.
You're integrated already at the first move, right? You're
Yeah.
He didn't want to leave. Once we met Short, he said, put me back. I got to do more research. He was playing it. He was lying. He really just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
He'll go back and then he'll jump on those trees and shit.
So,
And then they found out what he was doing. And he was actually just out there bullshitting with them, having fun. Then they went against him. Like, nigga, we thought you was out here doing research.
Yeah, give it.
They told us to keep sending you back here, but you just wanted to smell your pussy.
He said, God, he even sound like though. That nigga like,
Yeah, the little boy with the dreads. He grew up around here. So he literally.
You get a little mad. Like, come on.
That shit crazy though.
I'm like, how does he eat?
The new one gonna be fire.
I don't know, because they bring all the different tribes. Oh, cool.
That movie take a long time to make though.
Yeah, that's it, animation. So,
I'm surprised they released this one so quick.
Yeah.
Took forever for the
You
second.
know, last day. This was last days.
They got AI.
Some movies that we want to see.
Say
You know,
yeah,
yeah, AI. Yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, I heard that too. Like I said, now you know what I'm saying people are making new games, and movies out of AI too now. So
I wouldn't be
AI
surprised.
has everything, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised niggas out here trading on the damn stock market and shit through AI.
Yeah.
How to make making hella money over that shit. Fucking using AI to buy low casinos and shit. Should I take this?
Because all it's going to do, matter of fact, it's probably doing all AI going to all it's doing is take the trends that's beneficial, and we might need to look into it. Put like
Yeah,
$20,
like I say, he's up beyond it too.
put like little
He might
$20 to it.
He's already did with the gambling shit already. There's some people getting locked up serious time for like that they gamble shit.
Shit, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell bros if you can. We was talking about y'all when we went to the little investment, stable coins, like put $10, $20, and just leave there. But you can always cash out whatever you want to get PayPal. Just leave it there because these stable coins is coming. They're tied to the new system that's about to go around. Because November 22nd, the SWIFT system is going on to the digital system. Every bank has to be compliant with the digital system. And all those stable coins, what's going to be on front of the you know, cryptocurrency apps, learn about it, and spend like $10, $20. Just leave it in a certain stable coin. XRP, XRL, just leave it there. Just leave it there. Because before the chip actually comes, you know, you might be able to get some bread.
No. You
So like you said, that's
It's $20.
stock market shit. We might need to look into that shit.
like you said.
Yeah,
People
man.
need to, man. He's trying to
Go to the casino, fucking do the AI shit. Hey, should I roll this? This is my situation. This how many cards I got. Hey, I said, indeed.
Like just look at AI, AI trading and some shit. Like look into AI trading. It might cost money. You know, put money together.
Yeah.
They use the world on abuse, man. You gave me an idea.
And like I said, the shoot does that to you, man.
And that was the spirit on because I was thinking about wait a minute, they probably
You benefits.
Now, like you said, they talk, and then next thing you know,
they
they
said we about to have this nigga put, you know, they probably doing $10 million because the people,
All that shit.
the common people who put money into the trade market or the freaking stock market, their money is not literally moving, you know what I'm saying, those currencies. It's just niggas that's the billionaires, the niggas that own the banks and shit. They put billions of dollars in this shit. They literally makes the fucking
when they pull out money.
consolidate, it makes it go up and down.
Mhm.
Our little $20, they don't do shit to it. So why the fuck would you go against the trend? If it's going down, you gonna go up with it. You gonna make your money over that.
Yeah, you got day trading and you got long term trading. Like if you know war is coming up and you have the patience to wait a couple years, you'll invest in these companies that make weapons. You put a little $50 there. Then the war happens, and start paying company values. So now you got to make $1,000. You won't. They had the patience to wait. But day trading was hard because the market is always fluctuating. So you gotta know where to put it in, where to pull it out. Perfect time for shit to drop. And that's the thing.
and so you might
Should I take out?
And we don't even have the time to keep up with that shit. Day trading,
Right,
you have
day
to
trading.
be on your laptop damn near all day.
Monitor your shit, setting up alerts.
Now, it's time consuming, man.
Because you gotta like, as soon as it go up, you think it's gonna drop and it come out.
But I watch
Right back. It's constant.
That's too much. You better off getting a job.
You at 9 o'clock in the morning, you study until you try to get that shit really in the crib. Look, I need you to watch this while I'm there. And the shit take code in.
Like, keep me watching. I said, oh, they're using AI.
Looking for
Gotta get this guy.
Maybe let's go.
Yeah. See, that's how you did it.
When I leave it running. If it's a benefit, if it's a plus.
Yeah, like you said, if you do too good, let's say
We use AI for the scriptures.
that's it.
And you gotta use it to your benefit.
Exactly.
Everything that's put out here, we can use to our benefit. YouTube, this is for our benefit. There's a lot of wicked shit on social media, but we use it to our benefit.
Yeah.
So there's a benefit to this AI. There's a benefit to certain shit. Now you ain't supposed to be using it to make photos of yourself. 'Cause that's glorifying yourself.
Yeah.
That's why they always say bros don't do that shit.
Yeah, use it to make your resume, papers,
Yeah,
all type of,
use it for shit like that.
you know, organizing your finances and shit. You know,
Makes you smarter. You know?
learn some work, look up some history and shit. You know, you use it as a tool.
Use it as a tool. That's what it's there for.
Yeah. Yeah. We better.
Well, get that we finishing up on that Russell.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is Ephesians 6:12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places."
Bro, it's high places, man. You know? So you gotta understand that this is a spiritual war. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual war. It's a war worth fighting. Because at the end of the day, according to the scriptures, we know who's the victim. That's the elect. So whatever hell that you catch or whatever fight that you may see that may be hard, you gotta realize that it's victory within all this suffering.
Speak.
Yeah, you got something to look forward to. But you also have to remember, hey, look, man, you can be attacked from any side. So your women, your job, your finances, your fucking health. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna catch all that shit, man. But hey, that's the beauty of the battle. You know,
Women are stressed, bro. Women, they so moody, bro. Like, it's be like, man, bitch should be in the mood, and it's like
I'm telling you, boy.
harass you while you ain't seeing them, while you ain't spending time with them, and you just chilling. You just, I'm good.
Why it's so nonchalant? Bitch, I'm breathing.
That shit adds unnecessary stress, man. You know, stuff that you know you behind on, that you need to catch up on. Shit, really, that shit that make you use your
Flash
fucking
out.
time. You know,
It'll be like, you take some hurts. Fuck it, I'm take off.
Shit. Man, I got certain shit, they take shit out my shit. Full of shit. You get the bank. You know, a lot, they done a lot with my shit.
Wait a goddamn minute.
You know, that's part of the struggle, bro. You gotta eat it, because it's either you overcome it or you let it destroy it.
Yeah.
It's very easy to let that shit destroy you. You know?
It's all something to do. Embrace yourself.
Yeah.
Embrace yourself. You
Yeah.
know? It doesn't get easier. You get better.
That's it.
But it's true.
Or like we always say, you got the brother.
Yeah.
Brothers is, you know, just being around. I'm not even talking about like physical health, just like being around brothers. Like I said, I had a headache. But I came to the park, so I had a headache.
Spirit. Yeah. Thanks, man. Tired, but dang, man.
You tired?
You thankful for everything.
How you feel? You feeling today?
Come on, man.
It's such a power. I'm telling you, bro, I was feeling bad. Now I'm like, good, bro.
Hey,
God.
hey, see them brothers pulled up. Like, Jake, damn, you look tired. I'm thinking of something like, I know I'm about to go get a fucking coffee. They see, you know, it's time to go. I said, God damn it, I can't get a coffee. They say, you know, I'm up moving this shit. You know,
That's how you know it's a flame. As soon as we leave.
No, hold on. I gotta catch on things. We still be in the spirit. Just, you know what I'm saying? 100%. We're gonna go down just a little
It's
bit.
gonna dwindle for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna dwindle.
It's gonna dwindle for sure.
Especially throughout the week.
About 2 hours left for you at work. Go, bro.
you gotta think of it like a battery.
Yeah, like
You back at some. Yeah. I got NBA young boy playing. You know?
Yo, battery on 100%.
They say we're doing that anyway.
Yeah, that shit on 60%. And that 60% left, you know, oh,
Yeah.
But again,
No, this isn't refresh for the this refreshes, you know. Yeah.
that's why I gotta be in tune, you know what I'm saying? Even with the chat sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Be up to date, you know, opposites or what.
yeah, brother.
You know what I mean? At least try to, you know what I'm saying, sustain it.
Yeah.
It's very much as far as
Yeah. It's the moment you just quickly just don't feed any flame you don't feed, so that
facts.
I did marshmallows not too long.
It's like this right here. You know,
You gotta feed that flame.
Keep going.
That flame will die out. Wind coming.
You see what happened? Shit dead now.
You might have to add more wood,
Yeah.
move around the wood.
Justify.
Just you know, fire pit. That's it. That's really how you gotta look at it. It's a 5 minute. It has to be tended to.
Yeah,
That's the lesson.
Manifestation of the spirit, man. Sometimes, man, you know, it's a good moment, and then you know.
Bro.
The flame ain't cold. That motherfucker hot. That motherfucker is hot.
Especially when it's lit. Hey, I'd rather you be hard or cold.
Yeah,
That's the end on that. Get that. We're on that. Never end on that. That flame supposed to burn here. That's how you supposed to be.
You sweating when you next to
Remember,
it.
something hot burns you.
remember what you? I remember what you said in fact. You said what? Remember that word? First love.
First love.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know, for you be super fire, man. Hey, fuck you, yeah, here, man, gone for you're gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Like now you're like, damn, bro, I'm sad that spirit.
That's it to that fire.
That's it, that fire.
That back.
It's supposed to be hot.
Yeah.
Because if you feel like that, guess what the Lord will. He don't give a damn about none of that.
Yeah.
Them years you've been ain't nothing to him.
Uh-huh.
Put some water on that and out of there.
Yeah. That's why I need to be to the point. You're like, oh, snap.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
Chill, Jake.
I'd be like, hot. Shut up.
I'm back again.
Fuck you, get my.
Shout out was this time. I'm breaking down. We going into Ecclesiastes.
You gotta be on fire.
Yeah,
It's supposed to liven you up.
fact.
You know, light your incense, whatever you need. Light your incense, get your tea. You know, make it an experience. You know, you do your videos, you know, whatever.
Shalom.
Yeah, you on that? Yeah, 5-minute video.
Yeah. 5 minute video. Like notification.
You got one precept you can go down.
Word.
Yeah, so just remember.
Didn't
Don't look at it.
just remember.
Shalom.
You
Didn't even say that.
You gotta put some love in there.
Didn't even put the ending in there either. He said, all right, so.
You gotta make love. You gotta
Gotta
go
make
into the
it.
words, go into that history.
Yup.
Let that spirit flow.
That's-
You're supposed to be, really, you're supposed to be to a point where you done forgot, you know,
the lesson you
the
had.
basis. You done went,
Yeah,
yeah, like, oh shit, I'm
yeah.
short for because you done drift off. You just in the,
Yeah. God.
You look at what Pastor Hart video, he'll be rambling.
Yeah.
He had the point now, he had the elite pinnacle of this thing where he can do a video and just
Anything, bro.
rambling on about all type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then come back to the topic.
Yeah.
That's why the video be so long.
An hour.
That's a man that's been in this thing for over 40 years.
Like I said, man, he can talk about anything in the end. I was like,
Bro, he just be going off and stuff. Just be, bro.
Yeah.
One video I watched, he went into the weird fashion. He started Googling. He went on Google, look at this shit.
Where's this bullshit?
And listen, this thing got nothing to do with the He scrolled down Google. He's like, look at this bullshit. And he got a wallet. Nobody would wear this shit. You know, I'm like, damn, the elder just. But that shows you, like, he just in it. He just in it.
Yeah.
He just
He
doing
just
it. He ain't going there with no, okay, I'm gonna
Sure.
three steps.
Yes.
He's
He's
lying.
doing it.
He's lying.
Yes. He's just flowing.
Yeah.
You should want to expire to get to that
Facts,
point.
facts.
That's that
But you know that, but like you said, but you know that Jake got the short chances fan though.
Yeah.
He got it.
it's that rivers of flow of water in your belly.
Mm-hmm.
So he always bring it out. It gushes out. You can't stop the natural flow of water. It's constantly moving. It's like when you do a lesson, you go into one definition, you go to one word. Now you want to go into the next.
Now you want to go to the
Now you got another precept to go with this word.
Yeah,
that word.
all the time.
That's
That's
what I'm
what
telling you. When you do your lesson, go into one word. I promise you.
You're-
It's
it's
gonna
gonna
be,
be-
let's stop talking about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That's how it's
20
supposed to
minutes
be.
go by.
That's how it's supposed. When you go in there with a time limit of restricting yourself, you already fucked up. You already fucked
I'm
up.
showing up the late work. They be like, man, we start working at 6. I'm like 6:10, bitch. I don't go fuck. I'm to 5:30. I'm get my
I should work late and fucking day. Like seriously, I done got written up. And I still do. And they just accepted it. He's gonna be late. We need him.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much it. Yeah. We need him.
what I'm saying.
It's fine.
Man, somebody gotta do it.
Yeah. And like you said, been here for so long, they can't replace you.
To see, look
But
at
boys, you know what I'm saying? You
I'm
know,
talking about they got no
Right.
fucking
Uh-huh.
just to barely make it.
especially you know your routes and all that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That shit is still gonna be there when I get there. I'm about to make my damn car warming up. Look, I got 10 minutes to be there, but I know it take 30 minutes to even get the fucking 64.
Yeah.
When that bitch push.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm doing T.
Hey, don't let him buy it. He's gonna get 20 minutes.
I'm gonna be a little late. Traffic. Don't let him blow. Oh, he gonna be on the phone. That's what he said. Fuck that, bro. Everybody stress me up, bro. I just said, fuck it, bro.
Sorry.
Oh, the bro who killed me last 2 weeks, I told the job. I said, I'm gonna be running late. I'm gonna be running late this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Can't bro.
And the Lord will deal on your behalf. Just
Fact.
I don't want to work at like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
When I say I'm here,
Yeah, right.
They say nothing. They say nothing.
so fuck that you say.
Yeah.
It's hard because I do my job.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, look,
Don't
you ain't
complain.
done that. I'm done. That shit up. I ain't doing that shit, man.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
It was getting too. You got to realize when it's getting too much.
Well, you just don't care no more.
Fuck.
He said,
I'm telling that shit is stressing you out. Shit is stressing
that
you
shit hurt though.
out.
That shit hurt though. That shit
You
hurt.
gotta be like, nah, fuck it, numbers not up.
Fact. That shit hurt. That shit hurt though. I ain't gonna like do all that shit.
I ain't doing it. We're wrapping up with being hot. Whoever got in Revelation.
Okay, that's Revelation 3 and yeah, Revelation 3:15. It says, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. It says, I would work, I would thou work cold or hot. It says, so then, it says then, so then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Yeah, that's beautiful because say know that work. He know your intentions, he know your heart.
Yeah.
He know what you can.
Yeah.
The Lord know what you can do, man. You know what I'm saying? And then it says lukewarm, man. I ate some fucking food earlier this week. Lord, that shit, I warmed my shit up, and the shit was still a little bit cold. So I'm like, damn, and this shit tastes bad. I'm like, so this is lukewarm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
right.
But see, the thing about coldness is, initially, people being in cold water or something, it'll have your blood running. But if you stay in there too long, it'll stop your blood flow. It'll stop the flow. You want to be hot. You want to keep it flowing.
Yeah.
Keep shit moving.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to freeze to death.
Yeah.
You stay in cold, freezing water too long, it's a wrap for you.
It's a balance.
It's balance, man.
It's a balance.
You know? That's what I mean.
So hey, so you
Oh,
know.
I think, brother, you have one. Oh, you was holding the revelation?
God.
Okay, yeah. I mean, hey, with that, man. Hey, again, it's another beautiful lesson, man. So you know, hey, take heed what both said, man. You know, especially being in the spirit, man. So yeah, I say it's a beautiful lesson. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like people all on fire, having a good time. You know what I mean? That's what's supposed to be about, man. Being in the spirit, edifying at the same time, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, takeaways still can, low bullying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, continue to be, you know, on fire every week, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, until shit be popping.
Fire and desire. That's what it gotta be. It gotta be your desire and your fire. Not your woman, not your job, not your favorite game. It's like that's what it came from. And you gotta be this. See who got the drink on top of their car. I'm just saying. Oh shit, my drink. They probably could be pointing at them. Like a woman that's what they do.
That shit.
I didn't do that
Dang
shit
on
before.
strong, man. That dang on strong. God,
She was
God.
mad as hell when she goes,
Yeah.
that's how we supposed to hold on to the shit.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? We should be strong that drink going on to the truth. Like,
Hey, it's still there. That shit's still up.
like you said, that's how we're supposed to be with the truth, man. And then on the bitch.
Fuck, hell yeah. No, like a score X.
Yeah.
We ain't going.
God.
They hold.
We got to cling to the Lord.
Who can separate us from the Lord? Now we holding on.
Yeah.
The Lord gotta beat us off.
Like Jacob.
Now you woman. We ain't going no more.
Yeah, Jacob. And
We
he,
ain't going no more. You know? That's how you gotta be.
Jacob, he waited till he got his blessing. We waited till we get our inheritance.
So a lot of chicks though a proud woman. I get to you when I do my video when I want to do my video. I read when I read. I pray when I pray. I want no proud bitch. What the business all in?
Wait, don't leave.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Okay.
But yeah, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, so with that, hope it edifies. This is Greg Milson of Virginia. As always, gave place news, article, lesson through the spread of power of what? And always, double honor to the elders, Greg Milson. So with that, we give all praise, glory, and honor to we will say double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, who both teach the truth, and post peace and blessings, the salutation to you, I come out there with the truth, word of full preserves, to the best of their abilities, from Yashwala,
All for ball.
I said it was.
Shalom. Shalom.